Alright, hello you beautiful people and welcome to part 2 of Trails from Zero. We are finally in this stream gonna be actually taking our very first requests under the SSS. Literally left off right as soon as we gotta go back to our home base and pretty much start taking our first requests by reporting into the pretty much the tutorial of requests in general. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to actually doing some requests. Honestly, this game has been starting out pretty strong. I can already see a lot of there's a whole bunch of the exact same things that it has from Trails in the Sky series, but also it has some extra nuances here and there to keep it a bit, fresh and new. And then also, I can't get over how beautiful the graphics look in this game. So let's just go straight into it. And we're still in the prologue. And our goal right now is to just get back to our home base. So let's just go ahead and do that. So we gotta go down here. And then right here. And we are good to go. We'll report in to the terminal. So all we have to do is use this terminal and report our progress to headquarters, right? That is correct. We should try testing it. So let's report. Hello, you reached the CPD. This is Fran speaking. I'm gonna check after this if in the settings there's a way to turn up the volume of the voice actors. Like when they don't speak much because I disabled the voice acting, but when they do speak, it's like very low volume. So I'm gonna go see if there's a way to put that up. As always, we appreciate your hard work. So we got 5 DP. We have a total of 5 DP because it's our very first request. And 1,500 Mira? That's Mira, right? I believe so. Yeah. Thanks for the report, everyone. She is so low volume. If you finish more support requests, please let me know. It only took a moment to send our report. Talk about efficient. From here on out, I assume we'll be reporting finished support requests in the same manner. Another update? It appears that more requests have already been added to our system. We should verify each one just to be safe. I was gonna do just that. So we've already reported that one. So, lost item search. We gotta go find someone called Tront. We're gonna get 1,000 Mira. I lost some items in the city. I'm looking for somebody to help me find them. For details, please see me at the Hotel Millennium in the Entertainment District. Okay. The Hotel Millennium. Okay. And she's waiting in the room. And then the Crossbelt City Hall. The city's Residential Affairs Division is reviewing residents' registrations. We are seeking assistance from the CPD in verifying vacant units. Please inquire at the Crossbelt City Hall reception desk. Okay. City Hall reception desk. And this is monster extermination. Pretty easy, simple first main request. If you don't include the one where we had to go report in to learn about how to do requests just now. And this is in A1 sector geofront. Whew, that's a lot. More monsters in the geofront, eh? So this is an extermination request? From what I've heard, those are usually handled by the Bracer Guild. Hear me out, guys. Why don't we take care of this extermination ourselves? Are you looking for a bit of redemption, Lloyd? Something like that. It was because of Ariel's McLean that we came out unscathed last time. If we had time to prepare, I genuinely believe that we could have handled it ourselves. Besides, today's our first official day on the job, so why not start off with a bang? Make a compelling argument. It seems unnecessary, but your logic is sound. I like the way you think, Lloyd. We better start off repairing our already rocky image, you know? Now that we've got a plan, I guess we should head to the geofront when we're ready. Yeah. Among the support requests, there are some that are high priority and mandatory. These are marked as urgent, and when completed, the story will advance. Other support requests are not mandatory. Please pay attention to them, however. They have time limits and will expire if ignored. Yep. I remember all of that good stuff. So we gotta go to the city hall and also the hotel. Leave the geofront later. We didn't go this way. What's over here? Oh, this is the entertainment district. Okay. Back alley? What is this place? This is the infamous back alley of Crossbelt. Though it's only an extension of the entertainment district. Okay, it's a second entertainment district. It's got its fair share of pubs and nightclubs you can waste the night away at. You sound like you're awfully familiar with this area, Randy. Of course, man. Didn't I tell you before? The clubs around here have tons of sexy chicks, dudes. Alright. You can stop talking now. Randy seems pretty addicted to these kinds of places. The back alley is an alleyway that connects to the central square. You can find stores such as the Garante Jazz Bar and Imelda Antique Shop here. While the prices may be expensive, you can purchase many useful items here. Try visiting when you have the chance. Alright. Let me get some water real quick. Alright. So, we didn't explore this place at all. There's a chest over there. We gotta find a way to get over there somehow. Maybe in here. Imelda's Antique Shop. Let's shop. What do we got here? Accessories. They're right about that. They are expensive. And right off the gate, we can see some really strong accessories here. Not bad, not bad. And there's no way to get through the back area to that chest. Unless that's just for show. Or something happens where they move it later. Ah, found you, Andy. You haven't come by to play with us lately. What could be more important than us? Ha, my bad, sweetie. My hands are kind of tied right now. Sort of in the middle of a career change. How's life been treating you, my dearest Eris? Eris? I guess I'm the same as usual. I'm always working as hard as I can to beat my rivals. Randy, would you please come play with us again? You leave me no choice, ma'am. Maybe I can make some time to... Yes, hello, Randy. Care not to hit on the hostess's wow with a minor, please? Has Randy always been this, amorous? Is that how you say that word, amorous? Anyways, I don't know why I'm talking to random NPCs. The Garante Jazz Bar, okay. I like the design of this place. This nice little area to hear music in and everything. I like it. This looks like some kind of jazz bar. Right, you are. The place has a good selection of drinks. It's pretty popular around here, yeah? So this is the Jazz Bar Garante. Wait a second, I think I remember my brother mentioning this place. Well, I'm not so cold as to give exhausted customers nothing for stopping by. I'd be happy to whip up a cocktail or two for you folks. Not for the kid, though. So I am the only one left out, is that right? Hey, can't blame the guy, though. Oh, here's the entertainment district. There's the hotel. Orange Shield. What's that over there? Oh wow, this is amazing. This is home to the continent-renowned theater troupe Orange Shield. Or like the band as well, or the singer, the band. Oh yeah, I've heard their tickets can be ridiculously expensive though. Is everybody enjoying themselves? Time for the next stop on our tour. Oh man, can't we go inside and watch one of their performances? Sorry to burst your bubble, but their only show today is later in the evening. You can spend the night however you'd like. If you're a fan or simply interested, I wholeheartedly recommend you to stop by. Okay everyone, allow me to lead you to the next destination. Okay. A little tourist group over there. I like coming out here to chill. Been a hell of a lot of tourists lately though. More tourists have been coming here thanks to how convenient the bus lines are. The entertainment district has a lot to offer, so that makes it one of the more popular spots for them to visit. That's why our work is of such importance. If something were to happen to them, it could snowball into an international crisis. A suboptimal situation, I would think. The entertainment district is a commercial area in the northern part of the city. Its various casinos, hotels, and theaters attract an incredible amount of tourists. Though not all of them may be accessible yet, you should try visiting them as you progress through the story. Also, really quickly, I want to see if there's a way to put up the voice acting volume. Yes, right here. There you go, 100%. It was at 70%. I wonder how big of a change that will be. Alright, Hotel Millennium. Someone was in their room. We'll go to this one. This is the one? Yep, sounds like it. Looks like it, I mean. I don't think I can take another step. I might as well cut my losses and head home. Excuse me, sir. By any chance, did you submit a request to the special support section? Oh, are you guys police officers? Woohoo! I didn't think you guys were actually gonna come. Well, we're here to help. Your request mentioned that you lost some of your belongings. Could you explain how that happened exactly? Yeah, of course. Sorry, this is just so frustrating. I don't even have the energy to cry anymore. You see, I love shopping, so I thought I'd spend the day checking out some random shops around the city. I eventually noticed there was a gaping hole in my bag, but it was already too late. All my stuff had fallen out. I searched for what it felt like forever, and I still couldn't find any of my belongings. That really sucks, man. It's been almost a full day, though. Doubt your stuff's hanging out where you dropped it, to be honest. Passerby may have noticed your belongings and decided to hold on to them. Would you please state the locations you visited during your shopping spree? Sure thing. As you'd expect, I stopped by the department store first. I spent a good amount of time there with the new brand name stuff they have on display. Can you blame me? Sorry, that's besides the point. Afterwards, I went to see East Street's marketplace, and it wasn't until I stopped to rest near the park in the harbor district that I noticed a tear. That I noticed a tear. After an uneventful day of frantic searching, I couldn't find diddly squat. I think I ended up losing my wallet, a souvenir I had brought, and, well, something else. I'm pretty sure I lost 3 things in total, but about that last one, seems it's embarrassing. The last product. You're gonna tell us that you can't remember what it was, aren't you? Well, it should still be enough for us to go on. We'll start by searching around the places that you visited. Times, East Street, and Harbor District. Those are all commercial areas. They'll probably save us a lot of time and effort if we simply ask the workers if they know anything. Awesome. Let me know if you find anything. The quest Lost Item Search has started. Our first side quest in the game. I don't know if this game is gonna give us, is gonna have like items or anything like that for, I can't remember how Sky was. Was there items or anything for interacting with specific things? Like, hey, you interacted with this cabinet. They'll open it and get an item from it. Or, I don't know. And then this is RN Shio. Okay. What's going on? Oh, don't be so stubborn, Rixia. I promise it's not a big deal. Stay with me for as long as you'd like. No, really, I couldn't. You don't need to do that. I'll find a cheap and cozy apartment to settle into soon. I can ask City Hall's information desk about it, right? Yep, that's probably the quickest and easiest way to go about it. You can take care of your citizenship application while you're there too. I suppose you're right. I'm sorry for constantly bothering you for help, especially after all the guidance that you've offered during our practices. Holy smokes, is that Idia Platier? Idia Platier? I think I've seen her in a few magazines. And who might you be? My sincerest apologies, but our show has a performance starting at 6 p.m. If you're a fan, we would appreciate it if you would return at a later time. Sorry, sir, we didn't intend to come here unannounced. Please excuse us, then. Boy, that was embarrassing. I thought we could go in there without any issues. Excuse me, but who exactly is this Idia Platier? She is stunning. What? How could you not know who Idia Platier is? And you've been living under a rock all these years? Say that again. Calm down, you two. To answer your question, Tio, she's a bit of a celebrity. Thanks. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, pardon me. No, it was our fault. We shouldn't have been standing in your way. It's okay. Have a nice day. The other girl was Edia, right? Yeah. Huh? She's from the troop? I've never seen her face before, though. Is she a new member? Maybe, but I guess that's not for us to find out now. And here's even more recovery items to use. Oh gosh, one of these casinos. Is this a casino? Sure is. The illustrious Barca Casino. It's my go-to place in Crossbow City. So how about it, guys? Little casino action to celebrate our newfound division. Please try to use your brain, Randy. Come on, Mademoiselle. Give me one good reason why we shouldn't. Well, for one, we're in the middle of training today. Sorry, Randy. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Alright, looks like we can't go in there yet. This place is massive. I thought it was just gonna be like a triangle kind of like town. Or a square. No, not at all. This is Crossbelt's Northwestern district. It's been home to upper-class families for as long as I can remember. Nothing but big ass mansions here around here. Yeah. Ellie is acting strange. Yeah, 'cause she lives here. The residential district is a quiet district in the northwest part of Crossbow City. There are no special facilities, but the mansions are home to various affluent people living their lives. It would be a good idea to stop by these homes occasionally while patrolling the city. So which one of these homes is yours, Ellie? Representative Campbell lives in this mansion. Representative Campbell? Who's that? He's the leader of the Republican faction of the Diet. You'd be surprised how far his influence can reach. It'd be wise for us not to bother him if we don't have any business here. Good call. I think I'll pass on meeting him until we have a reason to. I can go over here. I can't move the camera though. Was there a camera movement button and it's just not set or something? Let me see. No. Not at all. Alright. Hayworth residence. Not the McDowell residence, so this isn't yours, Ellie. But she'll probably react to when we get to the entrance of her home. Crossbow City House. Okay, vacant. Oh no, it's not vacant at all. This might be Tio's home. Probably not. My son gave Henri quite the scolding for playing in such a dangerous place, but if you ask me, about a boy his age should be allowed to be a little reckless. Staying energetic is one of the most important things for a kid. Okay. This is Henri's parents. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to go over here, and there's even more. This town is so overwhelming right now. I believe this area is known as West Street. Yep, it's one of the larger residential areas in the city. Just look at all of the apartments. I'm actually familiar with most of the people in the area. Is it okay if I take some time to catch up with them when we get the chance? So I take it you grew up around these parts? Hell, we're already here. We may as well do some meeting and greeting before we head out. I'm sure you've been longing to see your friends and family too. I'm sure you've been longing to see your friends and family. We can accompany you too. Thanks, guys. I should swing by Belheim to visit Auntie. I can probably find Oscar working at Margus too. West Street is a residential area in the western part of the city. The streets are lined with homes and apartments along with the occasional shop. Our main protagonist, Lloyd, was born and raised in this district. Awesome. We'll go there in just a second. That leads more over there. Crossbow City House. Okay. Then over here, this has to be Ellie's. Whoa, this mansion is really impressive. Looks like the gate's closed though. Hey, Lloyd, wouldn't it be rude if we loiter in front of someone's house if we don't have any business here? Yeah, you're right. Whoever lives here must be pretty famous. Be wise not to intrude on them so suddenly. Found your house, Ellie. And here's more another geofront area. Alright. This is probably the corner of the town. This is the city's north exit. Oh, the exit. We have no reason to leave the city right now, so let's focus on working within the city limits for the time being. Sounds good to me. Was that something I saw? No. Alright. To be honest, I don't even know how to get back already, besides running the same way I came through here. We'll find out. Crossbow times? Oh, the issues. I never saw really much of a reason to buy the books unless you're... Oh, there's accessories. Oh, this same. Never really saw much of a reason to buy the books, unless you're like... I forgot what they were used for, but I remember there wasn't anything important. Not even for side quests. Wait, that was Morgus, wasn't it? Oh no, that was Tally's. Grimlaw office. Appears to be locked. Alright, nothing really around here to really do. Villa Raisins. Villa Raisins Apartments. This is where your friend is somewhere, Lloyd. Thank goodness for Turbo. Look how fast we're proceeding through all this. It appears to be locked. So it has to be one of these then. The City Hall design is poised to be a 40-story skyscraper. The whole thing is unprecedented and contains a plethora of original concepts. Truly a building for the ages. I've been working on designing the exterior and the office spaces. I cannot wait for this behemoth's completion. Oh, sorry about that. I was busy cooking. Welcome to Kendall's architectural firm. Please direct any inquiries to my husband. Thank you. He appears to be free at the moment. Okay. I felt like I felt like changing the atmosphere of the place, so I bought some fancy furniture. This layout should do the trick. My husband has yet again decided to redecorate up our apartment. I up and leave the place whenever he does it. I can't stand it. Am I supposed to enjoy enjoy quietly working on my handicrafts? Wait, isn't your oh wait, there's a path over there. There's ladies in this area with a chest. Eagle Eye. Oh yeah, no one has slots. That's right. Isn't someone you want to visit here somewhere? Well, good morning to you. It is I, Sammy the maid. We're here to visit one of the tenants. Levick lives on the first floor, and Kendall lives on the second floor. Guess this isn't the place. Belheim. Oh, right here, Belheim Apartments. This literally looks like the exact same dormitory that we're all... I keep saying dormitory, but the building that we're living in. Looks just like it. It's one of these people. I'm gonna guess this one. I knew it. Oh, is that really you, Lloyd? Sorry about that. I wanted to get some water. My voice, sounding bad. It is. I'm home, Aunt Lee. I'm sorry it took so long for me to visit. It should have been the first thing I did. Oh, Lloyd, you finally come home. I heard that the CPD basically hired you on the spot. So how is it? Have you already started working or are you in training? It's fine so far. It might be a bit too easygoing for my taste, though. Our chief kind of just lets us do our own thing. Really? That sounds like an enjoyable place to work to me. Honestly, I'm just happy to see you looking healthy and cheery again. I'll have to thank Adios next time I'm at the cathedral. Lloyd, if you ever need anything while you're living in the dorms, you better let me know right away. You can count on me to charge in and protect my little angel. Come on, Auntie. I'm not a little kid anymore. And besides, I've been living in the dorms since I was enrolled in the police academy. Oh, it is dorms. Okay. Oh, don't be such a stranger, Lloyd. You just came home. Don't be afraid to rely on your auntie to help you out. Sorry, auntie. I'll be sure to drop by again soon. I'll bring some desserts and we can catch up over them. Lloyd's aunt just totally smoked them. Despite her seemingly gentle nature, she appears to be quite the formidable force. On that note, are they even related by blood? Maybe not, but they're as close as any family I've ever seen. I'm a bit jealous. Long time no see, Uncle Miles. Oh, well, if it isn't Lloyd from next door. What a pleasant surprise. I heard that you were back in town, but I didn't think that you'd grown so much. I hardly recognize you. I may have grown physically, but I'd hardly call myself a man. I wouldn't say that. You did pass the qualification exam to become a detective after all. I'm sure if Guy was still here, he'd be proud of his little brother. Do you really think so? I'd be glad if that were truly the case. You absolutely would. Don't worry about it. My job keeps me out of the house, but my wife is usually home. Please rely on her if you ever need some help, okay? Thanks, I'm in your debt. So if he was the kid next door, then he lived here. You won't believe what I saw this morning when I opened my copy of the Crossbelt Times. There was a picture of Ryu staring right at me. That damn fool of a son. You better believe I went and scolded him as hard as I could. They got caught. And look at them right there, playing. And now Morgus. Hey, Oscar. Well, if this isn't my man, Lloyd. So you finally decided to stop by and visit your old buddy, Oscar, eh? It's been way too long, dude. What's it been a year since we last hung out? Seriously, it's been 3 years, Oscar. You're as blissfully unaware as some things never change. Haha. I blame the fact that we keep sending each other letters. It's never really felt like you were gone for that long, you know? Now let's see. You got a little taller, but I see you still haven't outgrown that baby face. Ugh. Shut up. He got you there. You must be an old friend of Lloyd's then. Yep, the oldest. Name's Oscar. I work as an apprentice here at Morgus Bakery. And you three must be this dummy's co-workers. Yep, the name's Randy. Nice to meet you. I'm Ellie. Theo Plato. Nice to meet you guys. You could tell we work together even though we aren't wearing uniforms. Sometimes I can't tell whether he's completely oblivious or a lot sharper than he lets on. What's up? You look like you're thinking pretty hard, buddy. Oh yeah, you still cook, Lloyd? What? I mean, a little. I had to help my uncle with chores, so that meant cooking every so often. Sweet, then take this. Reunion gift from yours truly. Hope you'll get some use out of it. You have received a recipe notebook. How about I teach you how to make a killer sandwich while you're here? Trust me, it's cake. It's a perfect recipe to get you in the swing of things. You received the recipe for Happy Ham Sandwich. And you learned the recipe for Happy Hams. You received and learned it. Okay, I was about to say. Thanks, Oscar. This actually looks pretty neat. It even has some spots to write down variations of different recipes. And since all you have access to it now, how about how it's used can vary from person to person? I think you'll get a kick out of it. It'll certainly keep us well fed. It's a little embarrassing, but all of my cooking know-how comes from baking cookies. What about you two? Well, I can only really... Oh, hold on. Alright, sorry. My voice right now is pretty bad. But we'll get through it. Well, I can only roast and boil stuff, but food you'd have camping out in the... food you'd have camping out in the wilderness. If a recipe has a clear and concise protocol, I can follow. I can manage. If you're interested, I'd be happy to teach you a thing or two. When you talk to people or examine certain things, you can sometimes learn cooking recipes. Recipes are recorded in the recipe notebook, so if you use the recipe notebook, you can prepare dishes with various effects at any time. So talking at random NPCs kinda does bode well, in a sense. When cooking recipes, there's a set chance to get a supreme or peculiar variant of each dish. Cooking can sometimes result in a failure, too. Most ingredients used in cooking are sold at the general stores and various shops. Monsters may drop them as well. Okay. You still gotta eat the food to be able to get the recipe for them, right? I don't really want to buy anything. I'd rather focus on equipment first and accessories and all that good stuff and everything else later. Okay, and then this is the dormitory that we were from, yeah. Okay, so the special support section, we can go into there. Okay, we're missing the city hall. The city hall, I believe I know where that is, so this should lead to that big open area, right? Yep. Administrative district. City hall, yup. Crossbelt City Hall. You're looking for information on the cheapest apartments? The girl from earlier. Take this brochure. I'm sure it'll provide more than useful to you. Oh, I wasn't aware that these existed. What a relief. Do you mind if I borrow one and read through it? Not at all, ma'am. They're there for you to take. But I'd be careful with the cheaper apartments if I were you. I need to hurry and sort out my housing situation so I can return to practicing. My apologies. I started thinking out loud. Anyways, thank you for assistance. Oh, I'm so sorry. Not at all. I wonder if she's gonna be a future party member. Didn't we just see her not too long ago? I think we'll be seeing more of her in the future. Are you the one who did the request? Welcome to Crossbows City Hall. How may I help you? Please use your services to make payments or submit an application for moving into or vacating the city. Excuse us, we're with the CPD. We're here in response to a support request submitted by City Hall. Oh, you're with the police? Wonderful. I wasn't expecting you to respond so quickly. Could you give us more details about the request, please? I believe it had to do with confirming vacancies or certain residences. Okay, let me fill you in on the details. You're all familiar with the resident registrations, right? Anyone wishing to move to Crossbow must visit us to register for residency. The reality is, people will freely move in and out of the city without going through the appropriate avenues. It's more and more difficult for us to keep track of it all. I can imagine. Therefore, we're seeking your help to verify any vacant residencies in the city. We need to rectify our documents we need to rectify our documents that have any mislabeled vacancies. There you go. The folks over at the Residential Affairs have their hands full, so we'd greatly appreciate their assistance. You telling us that we have to play errand boys for the government? That's awfully rude of you, Randy. Verifying vacancies is actually really important in catching certain criminal activities. Filing the documents in a timely manner is critical. Interesting. Would have had me fooled. I don't think we'll be doing more than walking through the city, so it shouldn't be a problem. Will you be able to help us then? Sure. Thank you very much. I'll hand these documents over to you. These files are relevant to the request and will guide you in your work. Okay, we'll hold on to them for now. You have received vacancy list. Let's see. There are 3 different locations in total. There's one near the entrance of the residential district. Looks like the next one's on East Street, huh? According to this address, it's to the right of the Bracer Guild. To the right of the guild. Sweet, it'll be pretty easy to remember. So where's the last place we're headed? The last one is in the downtown district. There are 3 separate vacancies in an apartment complex known as Lotus Heights. Just a moment, please. I'll note this down in the detective notebook. Okay, all done. Thanks for taking care of that, Ellie. I'll begin working on verifying the outlined vacancies now. We just have to report back to you once we've completed the task, right? Yes, please report back to me once you've completed verifying all 3 locations. I'll leave everything in your capable hands. The quest vacancy verification has started. Okay. So just to reiterate, is there a way to see our quests? There you go. Lost item. Okay, so the urgent ones are gonna be in this pinkish color. Okay. Okay, I gotcha. So First one, the lost item search. It seems like it'll be the quickest and easiest one. So let's do this one. Well, maybe. The client says they lost 3 items in the city, a wallet, souvenir, and something that they can't remember. Let's search the department store in Central Square, the market on the East Street, and around the park in the Harbor District. Okay, Central Square, huh? Central Square, East Street, and Harbor District. Okay. I think this is Central Square. Yes, it is. I'm not quite sure where I would look. Probably have to talk to some random NPCs. The Orbital Factory was remodeled into an Orbital store, was it? Seems like everything from houses to stores is getting an upgrade. Yep. This has nothing to do with my quest. Let me see if anything's like on the ground, glowing. I didn't mean to go over here. No, it looks like I'm probably gonna have to talk to an NPC. Not very surprising how crowded Central Square can get, given that it's heart of the city and all. Probably like this person. Would you like a balloon? Free of charge for tourists, that is. Free. No. Honestly, how could someone like Grace get as far as she is? Hold on, did it say a specific store? Building, I mean? The department store, okay. No wonder. The department store is... right. That's the armory. Here you go. The department store. Let's speak to an information counter and see if they have anything to say. At the Times department store. If Trump was in here for a bit, he might have dropped something in here. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you happen to have a lost and found around here? You lost something of yours? This front desk more or less serves as a lost and found, and we have things on hand. What are you looking for? A few things, eh? You think they got Tron stuff? Hopefully. I'm not that shocked that they find a lot of dropped stuff, given how big a building Times is. Tron said he lost his wallet, souvenir, and a third thing he couldn't remember. Upon reflection, it might have been wise to ask for more details about each of the items. Ah, wait a minute. Are you referring to the customer whose wallet fell out of a hole in his bag? That's him. Oh, thank goodness. Someone ended up seeing him drop it after all. Oh, not quite. We've only discovered it after the fact. It's just that he stuck out like a sore thumb. He most certainly did. He was happily laughing and cracking jokes with every person he ran into. While he was shopping, he placed his bag on top of one of the display cases. It was only when we were cleaning up later when we found the wallet. Tron sure is a lucky man. I hope all of our requests are this easy. Same here. He never bothered to come here to search for it. Poor guy must have given up already. I suppose that's why he came to us for help. Please wait a moment. We'll bring you right away. Here you are. You've received man's wallet. Thanks you two. You're lifesavers. No problem. Just make sure that gets in the right hands. Awesome. Whoops, that's not where we're going. Next, we're looking in the market on East Street or the park in the Harbor District. East Street, huh? That should be right over here. Oh, this is the harbor. There's a interesting eastern building over there. Ah, the Harbor District. It's connected to the Lupinus River and Lake Elm just south of us. This area is home to many different businesses. If you look north, you'll see all sorts of companies lined up next to each other. Can't forget about that nice park in the middle, though. The place is just right for a bit of relaxing. But I could take a snooze there easy. The database indicates that this area is simply named the Harbor District. Not exactly a complex name, is it? Wait, is that the Crossbow Times? I was wondering where they moved their office to. The city's gone through a lot of changes these past 3 years. The Harbor District serves as the business district, and is located in the northeastern part of the city. The park faces Crossbow's longest river, the Lupinus River. Citizens and tourists alike visit this scenic park for relaxation and fun. It's also home to some major businesses such as the famed Crossbow News Service. Awesome. We gotta go to the park here. He dropped his wallet here. Well, it wasn't the wallet, it was something else. I managed to find this park. My feet are killing me. Yep. It was this place, right? I keep pulling that up, but it's here. Around the park in the Harbor District. If it's still on the ground, that is. I feel like you'd have it. The Harbor District, Trump was in the area for... The Harbor District, Trump was in the area for a bit, so you might have dropped some of his belongings around here. Excuse me, have you picked up any items off the ground recently? Oh, are you looking for something? Actually, not that you mentioned it, there was some weirdo hanging out in the park earlier. I remember him yelling about a hole in his bag at some point. He started freaking out pretty bad about it too. That certainly sounds like him. I only saw it from a distance, so I have no clue what he actually lost. That's too bad. Hold on. One of my customers mentioned finding something on the ground earlier today. She hangs out in the park around here pretty often, so it shouldn't be hard to find her. Why not try asking her for more details? Alright. I guess it's not that person. Conditioning. Oh, it's this one. Sorry to bother you, but have you picked up anything lying around here recently? Oh my. Lost something, have we? I actually found something stuck in the grass on the outskirts of the park. I was kind of curious, so I picked it up. It was actually almost blown away by the wind. Blown away by the wind? Our client failed to identify what the third lost item is. What could blow away in the wind? Were you guys looking for it? I suppose I should give it to you then. Receive Republic-bound ticket. A train ticket, eh? Doubt he's going anywhere without this bad boy. We'll deliver it to him later. Nice. Quick and easy. And this isn't the exit, right? Oh no, this is IBC, International Bank of Crossbow. This is the IBC's main headquarters, isn't it? It's an impressive building. Yes, this is indeed the IBC's main headquarters. Not only do they have many branches spread throughout all of Zamoria, but their services extend beyond just banking. They became the continent's lead asset holder 10 years ago. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to call the IBC the cornerstone of Crossbow's economy. Indeed, the IBC is an unfathomed force in the finance, construction, and real estate industries. Their latest ambition has been to fund a variety of massive public projects of Crossbow. Reports have shown them investing a fortune into the expansion of the geofront and the orbital network. Not the kind of place I'd normally associate with. Excuse me, Randy, you are aware that our salaries are transferred to us through the IBC, correct? Wait, are you kidding me? Considering they're within the city, it's pretty convenient for us. Although I think the bank's closed today. Correct, the employees are given weekends off. Let's come back some other time. Weekends off is the greatest. Jobs that give you weekends off are just, I love that. Let's see here. Can't go over there. New City Hall is under construction. Okay. We're looking for the East District, was it? Residential. West Street. It wasn't West Street, was it? No, it was East Street. Yeah, the market on East Street. So I shouldn't even be on this side. Let me pass through the SSS building to get there. Oh wait, you can just go from Central Square. Here we go. Oh, this is very eastern. Wowza, talk about an exotic looking street, eh? I believe this style is referred to as Eastern inspired, yep. I have some knowledge of the area, but it pales in comparison to seeing it in person. I haven't had the chance to properly look at all of the stalls in the marketplace, to be honest. Yeah? Why don't we check it out then? Is this the part where I remind everybody that we aren't here to shop? Besides, I think the Bracer Guild is located somewhere around here. East Street is an Eastern-inspired district on the east side of Crossbow City. The marketplace is filled with street vendors and is popular among shoppers. Additionally, the Crossbow branch of the Bracer Guild is located in the area and provides support to the citizenry. Alright, we gotta find the market, which means it's here. I'm guessing this is the Bracer Guild. Oh no, that's the tavern and inn. Where does this go? Okay, the city's east exit. And this? Oh boy. This is very different. The downtown district. Crossbelt is massive. Damn, there's a neighborhood down here? This place really a part of Crossbow City? Yes, it is. This is the downtown district. Yeah, I haven't really visited these parts either. This place is supposedly the remnants of a development project from long ago. According to the records, many citizens still inhabit the area. Interesting. I didn't know about that. At any rate, this place is still within our jurisdiction, so let's do a quick sweep of the area. Downtown district is a rundown area found at the city's outskirts. While home to some useful facilities, they are unavailable in the earlier stages of the game. So be sure to check back every once in a while as the story progresses. And then I mean to leave. Lotus Heights. Someone mentioned this earlier, I forgot who. If I'm not mistaken, this is Lotus Heights. There should be 3 vacancies according to the documents. Oh, the City Hall request, okay. 3 vacancies according to the documents provided by City Hall. Oh, are you with the government? Actually, we're police officers. We're just here to examine some vacancies to help bolster our crime prevention efforts. Vacancies, eh? I only recall there being 1 vacant room, though. Are you certain? Are there not 3? No, I don't believe so. It doesn't shock me that the government has trouble keeping up with that kind of information, to be honest. That's a symptom of why the downtown district never gets any development. Anyway, you're welcome to inspect the vacant room as long as you don't disturb the other tenants. Okay then, shall we go take a look? Sure. Sounds swell. Let's go find that room. This is it right here. The door is locked. Excuse me, is anybody home? I failed to detect any presence inside. Yeah, makes sense. Check out all the dust on the doorknob too. I doubt anybody's lived here for a long time. Figures as much. I believe every other unit is occupied, making this the only vacant unit. Okay, Unit 203 of Lotus Heights. Scribble, scribble. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Okay. The door is shut tight. A voice can be heard inside. Glug, 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 glug. Booze. I need more. Give me more. I'll go berjerk. I swear. This apartment sure doesn't seem to be vacant. It's kind of interesting how there's a whole family messing around and playing right here outside of their room. That literally doesn't happen at all in real life. When it comes to like buildings like this, apartments where you actually got to go inside. Exchange shop, which is temporarily closed. There is an exit to Trinity of sorts there. Here's a factory, which also is going to be unavailable for us for a little while. Nothing's back here. Mason and Imelda. Everything's covered in dust. Doesn't look like anybody's been here for a while. Like we got a new kinds of reminds me of I forgot the name of that one gang that was in the Trails in the Sky series that was that a gate was a part of. The Ravens, was that what they were called? The Ravens? Reminds me of them. As if I even give a damn. Haha. Wall's already pissed off as enough. Yep. Let's check out Trinity. Hold it right there. Sorry, but we're closed at the moment. Wazzy is in the middle of meeting with an important guest. Please take your leave. Wazzy, huh? Alright. And we found the right one. Tron said he walked around the East Streets Marketplace. He might have dropped something here. Excuse me, have you picked up any items off the ground recently? Dropped something, eh? Actually, wait a sec. I remember some guy wandering around here yesterday trying to find something. Didn't stop him from making a dull joke when he saw my stall, though. I don't think he noticed the gaping hole in his bag because a package fell out of it when he wasn't paying attention. I tried catching up to him, but it was too late. Jackpot, baby. Oh, you the folks from the police sent to pick it up? Guess I'll leave it with you then. You have received souvenir. Phew, this should wrap up our search, I think. We should report the good news to Tron. Sounds like a good plan to me. Yes, it does sound like a good plan. So... 3 vacancies, huh? Where's the other one? We already did downtown. We got the residential area and the East Street. Whoops. Let me go back to the East Street because I was over there. A house here. Here it is. Which means the Bracer Guild is the one to the left. This is the building directly to the right of the Bracer Guild. Wasn't it supposed to be vacant though? It does not display any signs of vacancy at all. Quite the opposite actually. We should probably bug reception to see what the deal is. Man, I want to go on another fishing trip sometime soon. But I bet you would, wouldn't you? Excuse us, sir. We're with the... Oh, you kids all interested in joining? I'll gladly accept you. Welcome to the Fisherman's Guild. Boy, am I glad to see younger fishing enthusiasts joining us. Joining the Fisherman's Guild? Pardon me, sir, but what exactly is this place? Oh, sorry about that, kid. This is the gathering grounds of the fishing enthusiasts, the Crossbow branch of the Fisherman Guild. Hey, kid with the blue and white jacket there. You look like you've handled a few rods before. I can sniff out talent from a selge away. How about it, kid? Looking to get your bait on? What? I mean, sure. I used to go fishing back when I was a kid. No, snap out of it. We're currently on duty. I'm impressed at how easily he could tell Lloyd has fishing experience. These old men mystify me. Man, that caught me off guard. Anyways, this might go without saying, but this building isn't vacant, right? Because according to the records from the city hall, this place should be unoccupied. What? Of course it's not. That's impossible. As you can see, we're in the process of planning our next fishing event. While we're on the topic of vacancies, there's an apartment complex by the name of Acacia down the street. Pretty sure there was a vacant room in there. That's what you're looking for, right? You'll find the Acacia directly to the left of the Bracer Guild. They probably just mixed it up. The actual vacancy is 2 buildings away? You're telling me the records were this botched? That seems to be the case. In that case, we should head there and confirm it so that City Hall can update their records. Okay. So let's just go do that. Let's go do that. Let's just take a look at the Bracer Guild. Literally looks like the exact... Literally looks like all the Bracer Guilds intros in the sky over in Liberal. So this building belongs to the Bracer Guild. Indeed, they're an international non-governmental organization serving to keep the peace and protect civilians. In other words, they're the continent's favorite allies of justice and our competitors. Though I suppose we should technically be collaborating with them. Oh my, welcome to the Bracer Guild. Are you the new SSS folks I've been hearing about all over? What? May I ask how you know of us? It's nice to meet you. I'm Lloyd Bannings with the CPD Special Support Section. And you would be? I'm Mitchell. I serve as the Bracer Guild's receptionist out here in Crossbelt. I heard about you guys from Arios. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Still, I was surprised to see you recognize us immediately upon entry. I figured it out by them badges pinned to your chests. Your faces scream, freeze! Hey, so I figure our mission statements are pretty similar, right? I suppose so. Cannot deny that. I'm guessing you guys aren't too amused about the situation, eh? Oh, silly you. We totally don't mind at all. In fact, we welcome you with open arms. We're always drowning in requests, and our bracers already have their hands tied down. You're doing us a huge favor by taking on some of these requests, you know? I see. It's a bit of a relief to hear that. Don't get ahead of yourselves, though. You haven't done squat to prove yourselves as reliable allies yet. Ouch. Not pulling any punches, are we? I know I'm being a bit tad too harsh, but we seriously have some of the best braces Zamoria has to offer. It's not just Arios, either. All of our other members are damn skilled and respected by the citizens. I get they established the SSS to help regain public trust with the CPD, but all of its members are total newbies. Whether you're competent or not remains to be seen, right? Well, when you put it that way, there's no arguing that. Bit of a hard ass, don't you think? I agree. I'll relax with the bullying now. Y'all should just do what you can and keep working at improving. Don't be afraid to fall and scrape your knees, because we've got your backs. Thanks, we'll do everything we can to make your lives easier. And this is where we would get our side quests and our main quests. I think maybe just the side quests. Maybe some main quests, I can't remember. And when we were playing through the Sky games. Small jobs, weird jobs, even some pretty important sounding jobs. Can't say I'm surprised. And they always had multiple floors. Okay. Alright, so here's the vacant building. Acacia Apartments. Yep, Acacia Apartments. Not this one. Or that one. Here we are. The door is locked. Excuse me, is anybody home? I failed to detect any presence inside, Lloyd. I guess this place is actually vacant then. Oh, what are you all doing over there? That there is a vacant room. Looks like we were right on the money. Yeah, last tenant moved away about half a month ago. If you guys are looking for a place to stay, I'd go take it up with the landlord, okay? Well, I guess the vacancy on East Street was referring to this apartment. Did the previous tenant not file the proper papers or something when he split? Man, how lazy can you get? That reminds me, the City Hall's receptionist had mentioned that their records may not be completely accurate. I now understand what she meant by it. Okay, so the vacancy on East Street is room 202 at Acacia Apartments. I shall write down all the details. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Okay. Where does this lead? Oh, the harbor. Okay. And the very last one... The residential district. An address at the north end near the entertainment district. Okay. Near the entertainment district. Okay. Isn't that like... back alley. Here's the entertainment district. Residential district. This one right here. We saw this one earlier. I think this is the vacant house that... I think this is the vacant house. It has the right address. The gate is locked. It doesn't look like anybody's here. Yeah, there's grass and like growing all over it. Doesn't matter how you look at it. Thing's an empty mansion. Agreed. I am unable to detect any presences from within. I think this house has been abandoned for a little over 10 years. I remember hearing rumors about this house being haunted back when I was a child. Oh, really? Ellie and I are around the same age, but I've never heard of this rumor at all. At any rate, I think we've successfully verified the vacancy. I love how the doors to this mansion are just wide open for you to just go right in. Sweet. I think that just about covers all of the inspections, yeah? So how about we go hit up the lovely lady back at the City Hall now, eh? Okay. Oh, wait. One of the things we need is in here. All the dropped goods. I have all of them. You really did lose 3 things, Trant. Luckily, we were able to track them down. Here you are. Take care of them from now on, okay? And please stitch up that hole. Handed over man's wallet and souvenir, and also the Republic-bound ticket. You guys are miracle workers. This is definitely my stuff, and here I was about to give up on ever finding them and head home. Excuse me, but how would you have a wallet? How would you have gotten home without your wallet, or your ticket for that matter? Well, you know what? You make a pretty good point there. Anyways, thanks for your help. I didn't actually expect the police to come give me a hand. It was a sort of a last-ditch effort on my part. I mean, you guys are great, but I haven't heard the best things about the CPD. Like, I was really surprised when you 4 showed up to help. You don't say. I think I'm starting to get why the special support section was made. Isn't it wonderful, though? The feeling of helping out someone in need? At any rate, that should be it for this request. The quest Lost Item Search has been completed. Our very first side quest for this game has just been successfully completed, but we still gotta report in. But before we do that, we gotta go to the city hall, which should be over here, I think. Yes, it is. Here we are. Hello, everyone. Is the verification process going well? Yeah, we wrapped up a little while ago. We're here to submit our report. Handed over the correct documents. Wow, you've included footnotes for each of the room numbers. Thank you so much. I'm sure Residential Affairs will be more than grateful for the help. I'd rather they worked on being a little more organized with their documentations instead. They had us on a real wild goose chase thanks to their mistakes. I do not believe we have the authority to comment, but the organization of the original documents was less than stellar. I'm truly sorry for the trouble they've caused. Residential Affairs tries their hardest to ensure complete accuracy in their documentation. However, Diet members are constantly putting pressure on them. I hope you'll accept my apology on their behalf. No, that's okay. We may have been a little insensitive. Looks like this place has its own share of problems to deal with. Right, members of the Crossbelt Diet can make life harder for a lot of people. Anyways, I'm glad we could be of assistance. I know it can be overwhelming at times, so we'd be happy to help again should you need us to. I agree. Assignments of a similar nature should be no problem for us. Just say the word and we'll be there. Thank you for the offer. We'll be sure to take you up on it when the time comes. The quest vacancy verification has been completed. Alright, so before we even start going to our main quest, because that will pretty much probably fail our quest, although they were medium time range to complete the side quest, but still you want to report them in immediately. As always, we appreciate your hard work, and yet the voice acting is a little bit louder. I wish it could be just a bit more louder, but unfortunately that's as high as it goes. Well then, allow me to go over your reports, even though she pretty much says what she says at the subtitles. So, the lost item search, we got 3 DP with 1,000 Mira. Vacancy verification, we got an extra 3 DP. We got 11 DP total now, with another 1,000 Mira to boot. Thanks for the report, everyone. Have you finished more support requests? Please let me know. And we just got the urgent mission done left. So we gotta go to the Geofront A1 sector, which is probably the same exact area we were. I'm not sure exactly where that was again, but we'll find out. But also, I can now buy some equipment. I know it was Tio who needed her weapon, so here we go. Equip it to Tio, and we're gonna sell this one that we just had. I don't really care too much about these types of common kinds of accessories. I'm gonna go to the entertainment district and see how much they costed. I think one of them was 2,500, which means I can at least buy one, and then I can come back here and fill up the slots for everyone else. People can equip 2 accessories, so that's good. And what about armor? I didn't even check that. Hold on. Yeah, armor's here, but they're not good. I remember there was a better place for armor. Oh gosh, I don't remember where. The department store, I think, had good armor. Well, not this one at least. Not this. Here we go. Denim Jacket is what Lloyd will be wearing. Hold on. They cost quite a bit. I'm gonna end up spending the entirety of all the money I've gained here. Let me check the entertainment district and see exactly what were the accessories that were to be gained. I forgot. Art attack. Strength. Oh gosh, yes. Oh, they're 25,000. Okay. Well then, as great as they are way too expensive for us at the current moment. So let's just go ahead and buy some armor. So starting with the chest pieces, so Lloyd and Randy, so male armor. The male armor, we can put these, get these. And then the female armors. Let's go and equip them. Leather vest. Lloyd gets that 6 defense increase. Ellie gets the... Yeah, she gets a 4 defense increase with a 6 arts defense increase. There you go for Tio, and now for Randy. I didn't mean to talk. I'm sorry. I love how I apologize for talking. We're gonna go sell our old armor, and let's keep looking for any other armors that we can buy. Over here, some accessories, some movement accessories, and some defense accessories. Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I actually like it, but what's over here? Shoes. Okay. These are pretty dang good. I'm actually going to take these. Uh-oh. We might be short of one person. There you go. And we sell. Yeah. Sorry, Tio, but I will fix you up next time. But now, let's go complete our request. Let's save our game because we did all sorts of stuff. I did not mean to do a second save. That is not what I wanted. Is it possible to delete that? No. I mean, show in folder, but it doesn't really matter. To get to the Geofront was somewhere. It wasn't in City's West exit. It wasn't a southern sort of section. Here we go. Right there. I don't even remember checking out Station Street. As the Crossbow station. Don't need a train to catch any trains. So okay, so let's just go right to where we gotta go. The Geofront A1 sector. What is, I think it was a Mogulbat, Megalobat that we gotta fight. The Geofront's A1 sector. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and there was Ellie that could recover her her EP, so might as well put that up. Oh yeah, I forgot this isn't Trails in the Sky. I can melee and I gotta go around them now. Alright, melee is the game for these enemies. Nice crit. Woo! And we got the counterattack, so we do get that as well. We do get the opportunity to counterattack when they miss us as well, so that's awesome. I'm not too crazy about that mechanic. I feel like some bosses are gonna have some pretty dang high agilities, and it's gonna be pretty annoying. We want to use arts on these guys, I remember. Frozen. Not good. Luckily, we're not fighting anything too crazy right now. There's a chest there. Yeah. I don't really see any downsides to not using these. Oh yeah, that is true that you do use up your turn to you use up your turn, but also it makes your next attack take longer to come. So smoke grenade, 5 of them. Okay, we were over here. I didn't check this apparently. What, you thought that it was because it was a fan translation? All you would find is the chest is empty? a fan translation. So Geofront wrote this themselves. They added this themselves. I wonder if they added all of these themselves. The Trails from Zero originally and Trails to Azure, did they originally have chess dialogue? I wonder. Sure. Alright. Thank you, Turbo Mode, for speeding a lot of this game up. Can we now see where this leads? Oh. We got 30 of every set, Biff. Did you know the crossbow was recovered in S11 and S1185, but it was known of long before researchers relocated it. Its documented history dates back to the Middle Ages and helped inspire the name crossbow. Okay. So this is where they came in through. That means in the middle of everyone, they jumped over the first fence, got into the grass, jumped over that, and somehow squeezed through that little opening there to get inside here. Those two kids, really? That's interesting. Okay, considering, let me fix up a tactic. Formation. Considering, Teal doesn't move far at all. Let's do that. They all get crits. See, now she can actually attack. Because, Randy over there has like 6 movement spaces to work with. We gotta find this Megalo bat. Let's analyze this enemy. Okay. Look at that. Definitely better to put him there. Beautiful. We all got level ups. Oh yeah, the other place didn't lead anywhere at all, right? It just led to... Whoops. We do a lot more damage thanks to our fantastic new equipment. Oh, wow. Ooh, hit him with a status effect. I believe that's the one that makes you miss attacks or something. I love how quick the fights can be. Makes going through this game so much easier, just like with the Sky games. Was the Megalo bat anywhere around here? Is it at the end? Okay. Nice AoE. That one's gonna miss, and we got a nice counter. Considering we got 2 counters, I either got extremely lucky or the counter rate is really high. do a rest, because why not? And turbo mode helps speed that up, so we don't have to stay there and watch too long. Oh, there's the Megalobat. Awesome. Fantastic. Oh yeah, just like with Sky, you can't do preemptive encounters on them. Exterminate. Okay. I will attack this one. Oh dang, we don't get 10 CP per hit anymore. I just realized that now. Okay, resist a bunch of arts attacks. But it doesn't show you any of the Time Mirage and Time Mirage and Space Septifs. So I'm guessing it's like Trust in the Sky 1? Or was it 1 and 2? I can't remember. But I know Trust in the Sky 1, they did normal damage on everything. So those elements were pretty good on everything. It didn't matter what you fought. Meanwhile, the 4 elements always had some resistances of some sort. Just checking what the S-crafts are, so when because I'm about to use them. Really missed, huh? Oh, we got 3 in 1 here, I believe. Crimson Gale. Resisted the delay, because that's what it has to do it. A lot of damage dealt. I'm gonna have her heal herself. I was trying to wait for a good time, but I'm gonna use this now. And I love the fact I just noticed that it tells you how many turns are left for someone's debuff. That is actually awesome. Hers is a support S-craft, so let's not get too crazy by using that. What is her S-craft? Okay, oh yeah, the line AoE. Dang, I wanted to go behind and then get a good line. Does she attack harder with her arts, or no? I don't know. I feel like she would. But this boss resists quite a bit, so I should not do that. Ether Buster! At the same time, I probably should have made her heal. I could do that. Just before, and just in the possibility that they end up killing Theo, because that boss is doing, this bat is doing pretty good damage to her. Yeah, she would have died there. Oh, we're not doing much damage to this enemy. Luckily, it attacked Lloyd. Heal yourself. Alright, let me just see if this, even though it resists, of course, he goes down. But we do got 1 reviving bomb, and I don't reach from here. Dang, that sucks. In that case, I'll just stick to I will heal Ellie. Let's see. Let me test this. Actually, there you go. It gives you 100% HP back when you revive someone? That's actually pretty strong. Alright. Exterminate a monster in Geofront A sector. Good work, everyone. Not to be a downer, but that guy was way weaker than that one Arios took down. That may be so, but as long as we work together, there's nothing we can't overcome. Agreed. Also, I just deactivated the lock on the inner door. That should save us a lot of time, so we should go that way. Gotcha. Why? When did she even do that? There's a one way out, and now maybe two ways out. Oh, dude. Wait. There's something I could quickly do. Oh, I wanted to rest at the little machine to give me back my HP and EP. Does this take me out? Is this the one? Yeah, it is. Okay, then let's check the other one. Because this takes us back to the entrance, which is awesome. Really, really helpful. But where does this go? Pressing the button does nothing. The elevator cannot be used at the moment. Okay. Let's go back. Alright. Let's get out of here. Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section speaking. It's me. How are things going? Chief Sergey. Actually, we just eliminated the monster. Perfect. Where are you now? Near the exit of the Geofront. Why? Heh, that's not too far away. What? I need you guys to investigate something immediately. Drop your support request for now and make it your top priority. Got it. So, what is it that needs investigating? Head over to the downtown district on the double. It's in the southeastern part of the city. Some residents there have contacted the police. Apparently, two delinquent gangs are at each other's throats and are about to start a brawl. What? Stop them before there's trouble. Good luck. Hold on. Stopping a fight isn't exactly what I'd call an investigation. He hung up on me. That was the chief? What'd he say? I can't tell. It ain't gonna be fun. I can tell it ain't gonna be fun, judging by the look on your face. You could say that. Lloyd briefly explained what Sergey tasked them with doing. Delinquent gangs in the downtown district? Didn't we run into some of those brats earlier when we were down there earlier? According to the database, the two rival gangs known as the Saber Vipers and the Testament recently formed downtown. Skirmishes between the two of them are daily occurrences now, it says. Really? A whole lot has changed in the 3 years I was gone, I guess. But whatever. We should hurry there and assess the situation. We have to find a way to calm them down before the situation escalates. Agreed. Downtown district it is then. Alright. A little save. For doing that. Taking down that boss. The downtown. Can I turn this in? Early? The one I just did? Yep. We got our 5 DP, 1,500 Mira. And we have been promoted with our 16 DP. You're presented with a Bravery Badge accessory. I'll make sure your bonuses get transferred to you immediately. Thank you, and please keep up the good work. Alright, we got new equipment. Bravery Badge, strength plus 5, and it prevents seal. Alright. I'm gonna give this to Randy that continue to boost his attack. And there's nothing else to do. So, we're just gonna be going on our way really quickly to shop for what we needed from that department store. Second floor. I always go around that, I don't know why. Shop and the shoes for Tio. There you go. And sell the ones she had on. Whoops. There was nothing else in here, right? No, okay. Which means we can now buy the accessories here, which give defense +5. I'm going to just give this to everyone, because why not? And movement. Let me give this to... I feel like I should give that to T.O. But more importantly, I want to focus this. But I only can buy 2. So, the people with the worst defenses, so Ellie definitely needed it, and T.O. So equip, we're going to go to Ellie, silver chain, and then T.O., we're going to give T.O. defense +5 with prevent poison. Awesome, so now she has prevent poison and prevents freeze. Okay, we're looking a lot better now with our equipment. A lot more confident. The downtown district is where again? This place is just so overwhelming, to be honest. Like, it's just insane. Oh wait, I think it was on the far right side. You just go down. Over here. Look over there. Check it out. Looks like things are about to get heated. Oh gosh. Hey, you blue bastards. Keep up that ego and you're gonna get murdered. Huh, you damn bugs have been getting on our nerves for far too long. Pretty ballsy of you to pull this underhanded crap on us. Huh, this is precisely why you Neanderthals are so annoying. We don't need to rely on underhanded tactics to take care of bums like yourselves. And besides, you were the ones who sent one of our boys to the hospital. Interesting. What's the saying? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth? I hope you're prepared for the judgment I'm going to pass on you. Fine by us, you blue bastards. Wall doesn't need to be here for us to kick your asses. You took the words right out of my mouth. Wazi's presence is unnecessary for us to take out the trash. Prepare for the crusade, everyone. It's time we eliminate these Saber Viper scumbags. Hold it! I thought there was police already here. The hell? Never seen them around here before. Please, you're fighting immediately. Your thoughtless actions are causing a disturbance for all of the residents living here. Not really. The granny's just sitting there casually over there. Huh? Who do you think you are to show up out of nowhere and tell us what to do? The downside of not having a uniform. How do we proceed? I'd rather... No, I'm gonna reveal. Because then they'll know who the heck we are. Everyone around here will know who the heck the SSS are. You know, it can be unbeneficial to us. It's gonna hurt us in some way. By revealing our identities to 2 whole gangs. But you know what? We're gonna reveal, and we're gonna let everyone know who we are. We're with the CPD Special Support Section. We received a request from residents of the area to intervene. What? You're police officers? Ain't no way in hell. There's no way they'd respond to a request like that. The cops never come here. At least come up with a more convincing lie like that than that. We're being serious. Regardless, that doesn't change the fact that you're disturbing the other residents. If you're so intent on handing out ass kickings, then why not take it outside the city? I'm sure you guys could use the exercise. You got guts, I'll give you that. Think you can waltz into downtown district and run your mouth like that? We have our own code we follow. We have our own code we follow here. Keep pushing your luck and you're gonna get sent to an early grave. This ain't looking too hot. Are there no other conclusions to the situation? I suppose we have no other choice. Haha, what do we have here? I didn't notice how cute those 2 chicks were. Trying to act cool so you can impress them? Why don't you babes ditch these losers and hang out with some real men? Are you out of your minds? Isn't some time to hit on women? Why don't we rid ourselves of these nuisances first so we can continue our fight after? Are you okay with that, Red Plagues? Fine by us. Take him down, boys. Is it gonna be against... Okay, I was about to say. I thought we were gonna end up fighting 8 people. Let's start our damage. Don't make fun of us. Strength up, defense down. Untio. Crit, that one's gone. Earth Crack doesn't do much. Shoots, that doesn't. They don't really do much damage. And also buffs the strength of Ellie. It's strength, not arts attack. There's a difference there. Arts attack buffing or arts attacks, obviously. And strength is just our regular physical attacks like this. Nice counter. Sparkle. Icicle Edge. We'll wipe this one out. And then we can just melee this one. Got some pretty good XP and some good set biffs all around. We got a battle scope, an S tablet, and some cooling sprays. A battle scope, huh? That really sounds like an accessory, so I gotta check it out after this. Damn, these guys ain't no amateurs. Those two chicks. I thought they were just their groupies. What's with her staff? That thing nearly fried me. What the hell? Stop screwing with us. You guys are just bracers, aren't you? I told you already, we're police officers. There's no convincing them, is there? Fine, have it your way. No point in going easy on them. There's no way you're beating us at full force. Let's do this, men. We must show them the true power of the Testaments, even if they are bracers. Ugh. What in the absolute... What in the absolute hell do you guys think you're doing? You can fall back now. Dang, that hairstyle. That is... Now, this guy pops. This guy pops out hard. Walled. Walled? Wazzy, you came. Oh, these guys must be... Looks like our head honchos have entered the battle. I love how... I just realized the guy behind Wazzy here has like no mouth and like no nose. It's just a head with some really dark shades on. I say shades, but it almost looks like sports goggles. I mean sports goggles, swimming goggles. Haha, you guys have been having fun while I was passed out? Does anyone care to explain what the hell's going on here? How do we put this? We were trying to teach some blue bastards a lesson, and these four chumps came out of nowhere and interrupted our fight. Gulp? You moron, didn't I tell you to use that damn head of yours before you start shit? Are you dumbasses trying to piss all over my reputation by taking off fights in public? Is that it? No, sir, that wasn't my intention. We'd never do anything to piss all over your reputation, Wald. Enough. And what do you all have to say for yourselves? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry guys, but this guy is cute. Oh my gosh. Do you intend to disobey my orders? Hear us out, Wazzy. They started taunting us. That's why we do not make excuses. Wazzy's will is absolute. Spare us the unnecessary explanation. Yes, sir. Hold on, let me drink some water. I'm losing my emotions here. Alright. We'll reflect on our actions. It's fine, as long as you guys understand. You guys haven't changed a bit. You friggin' disgust me, dude. Making your men dress up in those creepy-ass threads. You think you're a cult leader or something? I didn't force anyone to wear these garments. You're not much better than I am. Look at you taking your anger out on your subordinates. Is that any way for a leader to act? What's with these two? I can't gauge the relationship. Anyways, why don't we set aside our differences now? Are you guys actually police officers? You definitely don't look the part, that's for sure. They ain't half bad at fighting though. Especially the redhead. His body's well built like an ox. Cute compliment. Wouldn't say I'm as ripped as you though. As for the two ladies with you, there's no way you can convince me they're police officers. I gotta admit they're good looking gals though. How flattering. It's true though, we're the CPD's new recruits. We're the Special Support Section, a division that was just established. Oh, you're the one that appeared in today's issue of the Crossbow Times then. If we're in the most recent issue of the Crossbow Times, then that means, could it be they reported on our rescue efforts? Huh? These guys pull off something big? I think they're supposed to be those poser bracers in the news. Oh, I'm sorry. I suppose your so-called contributions help with the rescue efforts to some extent. Ugh. I'll stop teasing you poor guys. My name's Wazzy. Wazzy Hemisphere. I suppose you could call me the leader of the Testaments. Why the uncertainty? You suit the image of a leader far more than I do. That shiny bald head of yours fits the role perfectly. Enough screwing around. Walled Wales, leader of the Saber Vipers. Huh, so you're Walden Wazzy then, huh? Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Lloyd Bannings of the Crossbow Police's Special Support Section. I imagine that you don't intend on escalating the conflict any further. Is it fine that if I leave the rest to you two? What's so funny? Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking about how silly you are. You think we plan on de-escalating the situation? What kind of dumbass train of thought is that? What? The only reason we stopped them is because we haven't finished our preparations. We plan on having the ultimate showdown once we're ready. And it ain't gonna be child's play, you saw. Which one of us is gonna be the one left standing? We ain't stopping until one side's totally dead. You hearing this? You guys really trying to kill each other? I don't know why you're trying to act all surprised, though it's pretty obvious which one of us will get their asses handed to them right now. I couldn't agree more. At any rate, this is none of your business, especially not for a bunch of government dogs, much less total greenhorns like yourselves. Roll out, boys. Yeah. Let's get going too. Yes, sir. Pretty interesting how, but also somewhat fitting in some sort of ways, how Wazzy has, someone to help back them up as like almost like a second in command. I don't really know the position of the bald guy, and then you have the big bad, arrogant kind of, oh my god, I already forgot his name. The guy from the Saber Vipers. Oh my gosh, I already forgot. But you can tell because he's all big, bad, and arrogant. He wouldn't need a second guy in command. He's one of those types of characters. They're a handful. I don't think they were joking either. Yeah, they keep this up and it won't be much longer till this place is a war zone. Won't be seeing anything other than blood and bones around these parts. We have technically completed the mission assigned to us by the chief. This problem is beyond the scope of our mission, correct? I disagree. Our mission isn't complete. I don't want to stop now. If we let those guys have their way, then how will we ever regain the trust of the citizens? A convincing argument. He's right. We already know their intentions, so why don't we devise a plan to stop them in their tracks? Bit of a tall order, ain't it? We can't just get them to stop with some cheesy one-liner. They'll just laugh their asses off at us. Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh boy. I don't think that's something that we can handle ourselves. I'm gonna personally request the support. This seems way bigger than something that we could just handle on the four of us alone. Our best move is to report to HQ and notify them to patrol downtown more frequently. There's nothing we can do to stop them if they break out into a full-blown conflict. Having officers patrol the area may help deter them from fighting. You guys sure it'll go down that way? Patrols in the downtown district are at a historic low, according to the database, all for the purpose of reducing the budget. Are you serious? Damn it, it's as if they decided to sweep the issue under the rug. If that's the case, then our suggestion will only fall on deaf ears. By the way, I want to say I actually really like this song. It has that old school JRPG vibe to it. I don't know. I just like it. Hold on a second. There's something I don't get. Why are they trying to wipe each other out in the first place? I'm not actually sure either. Ain't it obvious? They're a bunch of heated hooligans trying to take control of some territory. I don't think that's the case. If it were that simple, then they wouldn't have to resort in an all-out war. If it'd make more sense if they were competing over a vested interest, but they're just a simple gang of delinquents. What could have possibly happened for them to want it to completely annihilate one another? I'm impressed by your deduction. Likewise. I get it now. What's wrong? Did I say something strange? Not especially. I'm just coming to the realization that you're truly qualified to be a detective. No kidding. You're definitely analyzing this from angles I never would have even considered. One quick glance at their leaders' relationships and they look pretty chummy. There's a strong possibility that a hidden motive is driving the conflict. A motive only known by the delinquents and serious enough that they would want to eliminate each other without a second thought. Yeah, that was my thought process. Well, there's only one thing left to do, right? You know it. Shall we pay the Saber Vipers and Testaments a visit? Which one of the two should we speak to first? Let me do a little quick save, and then go down. This should be the Testaments. They got a little pool table. Weird. More pool tables. I was about to say tic-tac-toe, but then I was like, wait, that's definitely not enough. That's probably how they count, like, first to twos and stuff. A billiards table. Oh, nice. They've got a pool table here? Must be one of them so-called billiard clubs. It's pretty interesting to me. Trinity is a legitimate operation in possession of a business permit. We better get a good look at the Testament's base of operations. What business do you have with us? Oh, there they are. Wait, you're... those police dogs. Thank you for cooperating with us earlier. The sign said you were open, so I figured we'd come by and have a friendly chat. Have you no shame? What do you want with us? You better have a good reason for being in here. We'll continue where we left off and settle it once and for all. Settle down. Abbas, okay. Why are you stopping us? Do not forget that this is our holy ground. Cease your petty arguments. What are your orders, Wazzy? Let's see. Oh, he's just sitting there? I don't see the harm in letting them stay. Understood. Thanks. What's the matter with these people? Do they worship the ground he works on or something? Well, why are you here? Didn't I tell you already? I don't have anything to say to a bunch of dogs. Just because you don't have anything to say to us doesn't mean the opposite holds true. We'd appreciate it if you could help us cooperate with an investigation. Heh, an investigation. I'm gonna cut you off and tell you that I don't plan on settling our differences with the Vipers if that's your request. The residents may be bothered by our dispute, but that's not our problem. They'll just have to deal with it until it's over. We're not here to stop your dispute with the Vipers. We want to know what prompted this desire to wipe each other out. What specific reason do you have? Oh? That's... Silence! Let Wazzy handle this. Sorry. Considering your reactions, there's more to this story than meets the eye. Care to share the details with us? What could you hope to accomplish? If you were bracers, that'd be one thing. But with the police? Very unlikely. Don't tell me you guys plan on helping out a bunch of ruffians. I'll admit the police have been negligent when it comes to the downtown district, and you're not wrong. Knowing the details doesn't necessarily mean that we'd be able to help you out. However, our objectives don't fall in line with the Bracer Guild. They place the safety of the citizens above all else. What are you saying? Wait a minute, Lloyd. Come on. You don't get it, do you? Do you honestly think I'd graciously provide you information with nothing in return? Has no one taught you about the concept of give and take? That's where you're wrong. You're the one implying that I have nothing to give in return. Oh? It's any detective's duty to shine a light on the secret shrouded deep within the darkness. At least that's what I learned growing up. If you happen to be holding any doubts about this situation, then we'll help you uncover the truth no matter what. That is what I can provide in return. Impressive speech, pal. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. An overly dramatic speech of that caliber is a rarity these days. You're Lloyd, right? Man, I like you. I wasn't saying that just to impress you. Anyways, are you willing to share your story? I'd like to learn your motivation behind wanting to annihilate the Saber Vipers. Heh. Alright, fine. If be rude of me to deny you any sincerity after delivering such a gut-busting speech. Abbess, if you would please. Understood. I have yet to introduce myself. My name is Abbess, and I am a member of the Testaments. Oh, pleased to meet you. He's huge. Just who is he? The incident responsible for a dispute occurred 5 nights ago. One of our members was ambushed by the Vipers in a nearby alleyway. Ambushed? Would you say that it wasn't just a normal everyday fight? How could it have been a normal fight? He took a heavy blow to the back of his head and was beaten by a group of guys well after he lost consciousness. The whole thing was one-sided from start to finish. They beat him so bad that he was sent to the hospital. Damn, no mercy at all, eh? So how's the victim doing now? According to the latest report from the hospital, he has yet to regain consciousness. The doctor has finished treating his wounds, but he did suffer a heavy blow to his head. We are currently waiting for any further updates from the hospital. I see. Excuse me, did you attempt to contact the police at any point? Why would we do that? They are unlikely to offer any assistance. Regardless, the culprit is already obvious. Calling the police would only serve to interfere with our plans to enact revenge. Oh. I would like to ask a question. If the victim has yet to regain consciousness, to what degree of certainty can you claim that the Saber Vipers are the culprits then? Hey, she's right. Don't tell me you guys determined that you guys are using your own biased deductions. Heh, as if we're that stupid. Unlike those meatheads, we're actually fairly intelligent. So I suppose you may find that hard to believe. Wazzy, we've got a good reason to be damn sure that they're the culprits. I'm sure you got it all figured out too. Care to tell us your answer, Mr. Detective? Well, the location of the assault, maybe? You're able to discern the identity of the assailants based on the location of the attack, right? Well, I did mention that the ambush took place in a nearby alleyway. While the Vipers may walk through there often, that's not the decisive evidence. Oh, really? Our deciding factor was the type of wound inflicted on them. While most of the injuries were bumps and bruises, there were also a few lacerations. The weapon used have to have been both blunt and serrated. Wounds from a blunt weapon accompanied by lacerations from a sharp weapon? Oh, gotcha. You figure it was all done by a nail bat like we saw one of them using earlier. The wounds inflicted on him can be uncertainly serve as decisive pieces of evidence. Okay, I think I've written down everything I need. Thanks, this information should prove useful in our investigation. Sure, no problem. Are you fine with just this, though? Are you not going to beg me to not exact my revenge? I'd obviously love for you to refrain from carrying out your plans against the Vipers, but I still don't have enough information to come to a conclusion yet. We need to pay the Saber Vipers a visit and hear their side of the story first. If we learn anything new, we'll let you know. Makes sense. Looks like you're dead set on carrying out this little investigation of yours, Mr. Detective. I suppose I should wait in anticipation for you to return with interesting information. And don't forget, if your investigation fails, this district will be engulfed in a bloodbath. I'll keep that in mind. I'll be sure to bring you back information that won't leave you disappointed. Alright. Let's get our answers from, Saber Vipers. You're those cops. Those cloves. Is this supposed to be the Saber Vipers' home base? Ignis. I believe this was once a warehouse that is now remodeled into a base? What did she say? Oh yeah, there's a log, a venue. Okay, awesome. Thank you, logs. They do not pay taxes, so I'm unaware of the specifics. Don't just ignore me. I may be a rookie, but I'm a proud member of the Vipers all the same. Oh, sorry about that. We're hoping to have a discussion with your boss. Do you think you could let us in? You want to see Walt? There's no way a bunch of dogs could ever dream of meeting him. But no means no. Get the hell out of here. Might end up being a bit of a problem. Gotta admit, for a delinquent, he's a cute, bright-eyed kid. Hello, may I have your name, please? Me? I'm Dino. Dino, is it? You're tasked with keeping watch in case any suspicious individuals try to enter, right? That's right. Walt personally assigned this job to me, and I can't have any of those Testament jerks breaking in here. I definitely wasn't forced into this post by other members. Of course not. It's a very important job. But we aren't members of the Testaments. There shouldn't be any problems for you to let us in, correct? But I saw you messing with the rest of those guys, or the rest of our guys earlier. If I let you in, yes, we may have engaged in combat with them, but a spar that small is basically a greeting to your men. right? Besides, your boss has already long moved on from the issue. But if you still aren't willing to trust us, then what? Wait, Ellie, here, take it. You can hold on to my pistol while we go inside. This is incredibly precious to me, so I hope you'll take good care of it until I return. Uh, Fine, you can stop already. You don't have to take it this far. I'll go and ask Wald if you can enter. You better not sneak in while I'm gone. Damn, that was a ballsy move. I was utterly frightened for a moment. That was impressive, Ellie. I don't think I'd be able to pull off a negotiation like that. I'm quite familiar with these situations, so feel free to rely on me. I don't think that approach would work on someone like Wald, though. You're better off speaking to him in a similar manner as you did with Wazzy. Yeah, I know. Thanks. Wald gave the okay for you to enter. I'll let you in, but if I catch you trying to pull any funny businesses, you're finished. Heh. Thank you. If you'll excuse us, then. This place is far too noisy. You're right. They turned it into a music venue. Damn, they actually transformed this dusty old building into a hangout spot? I'm impressed. Heh, it's about damn time. This place just screams like cheesy, cliched anime gang. Oh gosh. You sure got some stones showing your face around here. I can't believe you guys actually showed up. I can't believe you guys actually showed up. You guys got a death wish or something? Looks like those blue bastards told you most of the details already. What are you here for then? You gonna arrest us? Not at all. We were hoping to ask for your cooperation in our investigation. If you don't mind, why exactly do you want to destroy the testaments? You've heard their side of the story, so we'd like to hear yours now. Huh? Why? Is the testament statements not sufficient enough to explain their feud? No, it's not. Truth can easily change depending on who you talk to and what they claim they saw. The actual truth can only be brought to light once everyone's account has been thoroughly cross-examined and scrutinized. Doing so is one of my duties as a detective. Now I gotcha. So essentially we need to analyze the case from various angles, correct? You know, Lloyd's pretty right about that. I 100% agree with that statement. You're a weirdo, that's for sure. Wouldn't it make things a hell of a lot easier to just assume we're the baddies? Wald! Listen up, you punk-ass detective. Even if I did have the info you're looking for and was willing to give it up, what's in it for me? Well, I'm guessing you won't be satisfied with just learning the truth. Hell no I won't. See, I'm the kind of guy who lives off kicking asses and taking names. How about this? If you can cool down my bloodlust right here, right now, I'll spill the beans. Let's have ourselves a little brawl. My gang versus yours. Kick our asses and you'll get all the info you need. Not a bad deal, right? Absolutely not. Self-defense is a different story, but willingly participating in a meaningless fight is out of the question. No need to be such a killjoy, kid. If you're that afraid of getting pummeled, how about you just leave the two ladies here instead? You're pushing your luck. For real, boss? I don't know, isn't that kind of scummy? Shut up, you morons. What's the big deal? Just leave them with us for the next 2 hours while the two of you go on a little walk. Do it and I'll tell you everything. Sounds good. Actually, I have a better idea. Me and you, one-on-one. There shouldn't be anything wrong with a friendly scrimmage. If I win, you tell me everything you know about the case. Ooh, this is getting interesting. Is that good enough for you? Wait. Damn, dude. A reckless idea, I must say. Are you out of your goddamn mind? Right over there looks like he'd stand the chance. But you? You look like a twig compared to me. As I said, I'm a detective. I've been through some pretty intense training. I doubt I'll lose to some 2-bit street delinquent like you. Didn't think there'd be another guy stupid enough to challenge me to a fight. Sure, kid. I'll accept your fight. Are you guys hearing this song? Heck yeah, that's how you got me in the mood. I'm Wald Wales, the Demon Smasher, and leader of the Saber Vipers. If you think you can take me down, then show me what you got. Oh no, 5? Okay. We're gonna get our S-craft, so let's hold on. I'm gonna give myself defense for 25%. This should be pretty helpful, especially if it's 3 turns, and it is. 50. And we got another S-craft, Tiger Charge. This song is amazing. 211 and resists. Miss, counterattack. I'm gonna spend this turn to heal myself. Oh, I've heard this song before. Well, I heard a song that sounds exactly like it. Oh gosh, now I'm curious where I've heard the song. Oh, oh, I remember now. Okay, I know that I've heard this song. I heard this song in a YouTube video. Uh-oh, maybe I should have healed. Woo, baby. We're definitely gonna heal. And we got some sort of a achievement there of some sort. Movement down. How much does Art's attack hurt this guy? 95? I think that's a bit better than my physicals. No, with our defense down, I'm gonna heal. Dang. Tiger Charge. We're so close. Missed, I think. Oh no, it's just a... There we go. We did it. Not bad, kid. Would have been nicer if we could have gone at it for real, but my showdown with that pretty boy's almost here, so I'll let you off the hook this time. How thoughtful of you. Don't mind filling us in on the details of the incident now? Sure, whatever. It all happened 5 nights ago. One of my boys was ambushed by one of those blue bastards. Happened not too far away from Ignis, too. Did it? Well, those cowards claimed that one of their own was attacked the same way. Of course, that's just something they'd pull out of their asses. Us Saber Vipers like to throw down, but we like to fight like men. You guys really think we'd bitch out and jump somebody in the dark? What were the extent of your follower's injuries? Beaten till his bone started to fracture. He's in the hospital now. Said it'll be a month or so till he's fully recovered. Unlike the blue bastard, he didn't pass out right after the pummeling started. He took a hell of a worse beating than him, that's for sure. I see. You guys definitely sure the testaments are the perps? You said he didn't pass out immediately, right? Can you give us a statement? Didn't he even see the attackers at all? Guess not. But it was definitely those blue bastards. I'd bet my life on it. After all, he was sniped by one of their rocks. A rock? Are you referring to the stones they launched with their slingshots? Damn right I am. That shot knocked the wind out of him. So the cowards took the chance to rush in and kick his ass. He hung on for a bit, but not for long. Isn't it obvious who's the culprit now? That's all I got to tell you. I said it before and I'll say it again. I couldn't care less about the little details. I'm gonna put an end to him and his blue bastards. Nothing else matters at this point. Wanna interfere? Be my guest. In the end, I'm gonna crush everyone who gets in my way. You made your point. Anyways, thanks for your cooperation. I'm sure your statement will be key in solving this case. We'll contact you if we discover any new leads. Knock yourself out, kid. Alright. One quick second. Okay. I'm confused about something. Members of both groups were assaulted. Is it possible that they were untruthful? I do not suspect they were lying, though. Is something the matter? Feeling the effects of the fight or something? Oh no, that's not it. I'm fine. He was going easy on me. I was thinking that something doesn't add up. How so? Well, 5 nights ago, members of both groups were assaulted at the same time but in different locations. Even if they had coincidentally attacked each other simultaneously, with this many people involved, how likely would it be for any of them to be oblivious of each other's movements? Oh, no kidding. Neither of them are pros at covert operations, so chances of that are slim as hell. What if one group was ambushed and then retaliated in kind? That wouldn't explain it either. They would have taken precautionary measures to avoid facing retaliation from the enemy. Not to mention both sides had supposedly been ambushed. Isn't that right, Lloyd? Yeah, there's definitely something going on behind the scenes. We're still missing the most critical piece of this puzzle. Heh, looks like you guys could use a hand. Aren't you from the Crossbelt Times? Howdy, everyone. We meet again. Cha-ching, just scored myself a money shot. This is an infringement on our right to privacy. I can't help it. Take pictures for as long as I have, and your camera just develops a mind of its own. Who knows? Maybe I'll feature you in my next article. You guys should take what you can get. I don't think it works that way. We heard you had some choice things to say about us in your article. You intend to make a mockery of us again? What can I say? You guys seem to be a hit with the readers. More importantly, I see you managed to drag some juicy information out of those hoodlums. I've been conducting a little investigation of my own. So how about it? Here to share the goods with your friend here? I'll take you out for a nice meal in return as thanks for all the lovely reference material you've been giving me. My treat. What makes you think we'd be willing to share classified information with a civilian, let alone a member of the media? Ha, phooey. Don't sweat the details. And here I was thinking that I could treat everyone to some great Eastern cuisine and offer you the critical piece of the puzzle for dessert. So that's what you were playing at, trying to reel us in with the old give and take. Bingo! I'll be at Long Lao Tavern and Inn near the East Street exit. Don't be shy now. I'll head there first and drink all by my lonesome until you arrive. Come to think of it, I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Grace Lynn, a reporter for the Crossbow Times. Think of me as the older sister you never had. Grace Lynn, a reporter from the Crossbow Times. Her offer sounds shady, but damn, that's one fine carrot dangling from her stick. Might be worth seeing what her deal is. Yeah. I like to hear what information she has to offer, but I'm not interested in her bribery attempt. We can't rely on headquarters to assist us, so we should take any help we can get for the investigation. Indeed, I'd imagine her curiosity as a reporter has led her to research the matter extensively. We'd best be careful not to let any sensitive information slip from our mouths. I agree. She gave off the impression that she was ready to pounce the moment any of us had slipped. Ouch, talk about a harsh assessment. Alright. The east section, here we go. Oh, we're already here. Wait! The restaurant over there is the one that the reporter told us about. We need to get information one way or another, so let's hear her out this one time. Oh, this one. Okay. I thought it was, one of the buildings up there for a minute. Long Lao Tavern and Inn. Here we are. Heh, I knew you'd come crawling. Don't be shy now. Have a seat. I'll treat you all to a nice dinner. Wow, that's awfully kind of you. We'll have to respectfully decline the dinner. But we stick to exchanging information. Ooh, you're no fun. Are you trying to make a statement that you're impervious to bribes unlike the upper echelons of the CPD? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'll gladly scope out that free meal, ma'am. I would also accept, as long as you are not scheming to make us owe you. It's probably okay. I don't see the harm in sharing a casual meal together. Haha, you're the only one worried about some kind of moral conflict. Or you're gonna become a pro-detective if you act like such a prude all the time. Alright, I get it already. But I'm forbidding you all from drinking. As long as you abide by this one rule, we'll accept your offer. This is delectable. The chef here is highly skilled. Munch, munch. This food is most satisfying. Though it's kind of hard to savor something this tasty without a good drink. Come, Lloyd, don't be such a hard ass. One sip ain't gonna kill me, you know? Absolutely not. You know we're still technically on duty, right? We have to keep our wits about us at all times. Yeah, whatever. Our leader's as stubborn as a damn mule. On the contrary, Randy, are you not the one who is far too nonchalant? I'm gonna have to agree with them. Drinking on the job is highly inappropriate. You guys are so much fun. Your personalities are wildly different, yet you fit together perfectly, almost like a jigsaw puzzle. Heck, you guys are basically a well-oiled machine right now. Flattery will get you nowhere. Back to the topic at hand. We've told you everything we know about the incident that occurred in the downtown district. I seem to recalling you mentioning that you had the missing piece of the puzzle earlier. Isn't it about time you filled us in on it? And what if I told you that I don't wanna? Good luck ever getting us to trust you ever again, Grace. Not only that, but it'd be the last time we talk. Ever. Oh, calm down. I was just messing with Lloyd. Though I gotta say, you can be pretty charming when you're serious. It's a nice contrast to your boyish looks. I hate to admit it, but you've caught my attention. Okay, guys. How about we get back to work? Yes, that sounds fine by me. I appreciate the meal. Whoa, hold your horses, people. You want your missing piece of the puzzle, right? Where do I begin? Okay, have you guys ever heard of a group named Ravash? I'm gonna guess that's how you say it. Oh, I've heard the name. Guys, what's with the blank look on your faces? Ravash and Co. I believe there is a business in Crossbelt registered under that name. That's all they appear to be on a quick surface level examination. But the truth of the matter is that they're actually Crossbow's mafia. They've been controlling our dark underworld for a long time. By mafia, do you mean they are a criminal organization? Makes sense. I've definitely heard rumors about there being a mafia in Crossbow. I'm guessing you already know a thing or two about that, Lloyd? I do. Pretty hard to be in the dark about them if you're a Crossbellan. Organization has a vast network of connections with most important people. I've heard that they've got strong ties with deep within the government, so the police can't take any actions against them. Interesting. The underbelly of society is pretty much identical no matter where you go, eh? So why the mention of Ravash? Are they involved with the incident? Oh, you betcha. Ravash's members have been engaged in some rather shady business lately. They've been working their behinds off, almost as they're anxious to complete some kind of plan. So being the investigative guru I am, I decided to spend some time sinking my teeth into this potential scoop. What do you mean by the mafia working harder than usual? This certainly sounds ominous. I have a terrible feeling about this. Is this why you decided to visit the downtown district then? What? Bingo, my friend. About 2 weeks ago, one of my sources provided me with some intel on members of the mafia snooping around downtown. They were dressed like civilians, probably, trying to conceal their identities. Doesn't that smell awfully fishy to you? It reeks. Agreed. Something feels out of place. It's unlikely that each gang would simultaneously and independently choose to attack one another. Ravash orchestrating things from the shadows would explain how that happened. I am confused about something though. For what reason does a criminal organization require delinquent groups to antagonize each other? Right, that's the million-mirror question. It makes sense if they've already harbored a grudge against one another. And as far as I know, they don't have a rocky relationship, and I've never heard of any serious conflict between them. Quite frankly, all three groups are savages. Those mafia dudes are way more threatening than the others though. The weird part is Ravash doesn't have any conflicts of interest with the other two groups. I don't see the need for them to be fighting. What if one of them formed an alliance with the mafia to off their rival group once and for all? Going by this assumption, then it's not exactly surprising that the culprits will play the role of the victim. But do they really need to take it that far? I didn't get the impression that Wazzy and Wald were on bad terms with each other. If anything, I felt like they held each other in high regard. Hey, that's what I was gonna say. From what I've gathered, Wazzy and Wald are rivals, but they hold mutual respect for one another. So at first, Wald and Saber Vipers were the only gang in the downtown district. But then that all changed 2 years ago when Wazzy showed up out of nowhere and established a testament. And we all know how Wald is, so we obviously wasn't gonna go. We obviously went to go put Wazzy in his place, but Wazzy took him down. Yepers, he sure did. Despite his charming looks and small frame, Wisey's a skilled martial artist. I heard he managed to take Walls by surprising with his lightning-quick moves and pinned them to the ground. Wow. I was not expecting that. That cute little dude freakishly strong? Color me surprised. No kidding, but I don't think Wald's a pushover either. He was a little too careless that one time. They fought a number of times since they're at a stalemate, supposedly. I think they're precisely why they respect each other, though. That makes perfect sense. I see why they consider each other rivals. So I suppose that rules out any likelihood that either of them formed an alliance with the Mafia to crush each other. Agreed. They're both worshipped by their respective gangs, so I doubt their subordinates were acting independently. This really can only mean one thing. I may have divulged a little more information than I should have. Anyways, I've got other interviews to conduct, so I'm gonna take off. Kick some butt with that investigation so I can write me a good story later. Toodles. She sure has an interesting way of handling things. Regardless, we were able to obtain some highly valuable information. Yeah, knowing that the Mafia is likely involved with this mess is a huge leap in our investigation. Now the real question is, why did the Mafia get themselves involved with their affairs? It's going to be a tough one to figure out with the limited evidence we have right now. The police database do not appear to have any relevant information either. I believe it is locked behind multiple levels of authorizations. So it's classified info, eh? Makes sense considering whose pockets the Mafia has their hands in. Alright, let's head back to the SSS and see what Chief Sergey has to say about everything. As much as I'd love for us to solve the case, the situation is starting to become larger than what we can handle. You're right. Then let's head back and see what the old man has to say for himself. Alright. Back to our department. Or our dormitory, I don't know. What would you call this place? Anyways, let's do another save. Does it say what this place would be called? Nah. And we don't have anything to report or... Oh! Okay, I was about to say. No, there's nothing to report. So let's go to Chief Sergey on the 3rd floor, was it? No, nothing important. It's 2nd floor. Oh, he's not here. Well, he might be in that one room. Not here. Right here. Here. There you go. Oh, you're back already. Managed to stop those delinquents? Well, about that, Chief. We think the situation might be a bit more complicated than you'd expect. Huh? Lord explained everything that happened and laid out all the facts for Chief Sergey. Interesting. Chief? Alright. You can handle this as you see fit. Excuse me? What do you mean by that exactly? Whether you're willing to continue the investigation is entirely up to you. We won't be getting any information regarding the Vervash out of me. You have to dig it out on your own. But that doesn't make any sense. If I told you to stop the investigation, would you follow orders? What? If the Mafia really is involved in this, things are gonna only get nastier. As your superior, the most logical step is order to you to stop the case immediately. Now, is that what you want me to do? No. If we gave up now, I'm pretty sure we would regret it down the road. Especially after coming this far. I agree. Alright then. I doubt I'll be able to rest easy knowing you kids are getting beaten up by the Mafia. I'll do you a favor and introduce you to a consultant, a trusty consultant of mine. A consultant? Sergey handed over a business card to Lloyd. Brimwood Law Office. Something about that rings a bell. It's a law office located on the West Street. It's run by a bearded lawyer named Lan. Oh, near the bakery, right? I definitely ran across him a couple of times when I used to live in the area. I've heard of him too. Mr. Grimwood provides consulting services to corporations and other businesses, right? He also frequently offers legal consultations to ordinary citizens, I believe. Spot on. Because of that boxed beard and build, he looks like a genuine bear. People often refer to him as the Grizzly Grim. He probably has loads of info on the Mafia. Who knows? He might even have new intel that even the CPD doesn't know. Really? That's quite impressive. Just what kind of guy is this lawyer? You'll find out when you meet him. I've spoken with him previously about SSS related matters. He'll at least let you finish explaining why you're there if you tell him who you are. This is a perfect opportunity for a little meet and greet. We'll get right on it. West Street is just around the corner. Everyone is okay with paying this law office a visit? Of course. Shall we head out? We shall indeed. Anything new? I believe they said that they will give you new side quests when a day passes. But am I able to rest for free in my own room? Yes. That way I can recover that EP and HP that I lost in the fight. And then the West Street would be over here. I didn't look. Was this, Oh, this is West Street. Okay. Grimwood Law Office. Perfect. Grimwood Law Office. I believe this is the place. Yeah, I've seen the lawyer who runs it in the neighborhood before. I had no idea he was well known, though. Thanks for your time, Lan. Is it Lan or Ian? I can't tell if that's an... I'm gonna say that's an I. Thanks for your time, Ian. I'm sure we'll speak again in the near future. Of course, I'll be here anytime you need me. Shouldn't your division try to do something to solve the situation, though? Think about the impact that this will have on the citizens. Kissing the asses of the populace isn't my job, nor do I intend on it ever being. Very, intelligent-looking man. You four are... Come again? That's right. You're those pups that Sergey decided to adopt. Huh? Hold on, that badge. You work for the CPD too. Who I am isn't important to you. I imagine you're here to speak with Ian about something. A word of advice. Try not to waste his time. Unlike you useless rookies, he's a busy man. What? It's like, all that's doing is just motivating me to prove myself. What's his problem? He looked like a detective from one of the investigative divisions. His ego is overbearing. Glasses definitely ain't a greenhorn, that's for sure. You can tell by the weapon strapped to his left hip. Seriously? I didn't even notice. You were able to notice it? I detected it with my sensors. A specialized military-grade handgun. Or so it seemed. Yep, that sounds about right. Wow. You two are amazing. It was nothing. More importantly, should we not head inside and greet the lawyer? Oh, right. I'd feel kind of bad bothering him if he's as busy as that man said. But let's go in and introduce ourselves. Nice. Let's go in and do so. Oh yeah, we were here earlier. Forget something, detective? Oh, pardon me. I mistook you all for someone else. Yeah, I can definitely tell why he's called the Grizzly Grim. Welcome to the Grimwood Law Office. How can I help you today? Oh, no need to hold back. If you have a question, ask away. Then again, you four look quite young. Do you have questions about loans? Or perhaps you're looking for potential business partners? Come now, ask me anything. No, sir, it's nothing like that. This guy's got a lot of energy. So this is the famous Grizzly Grim. I see the rumors are true. Hold on. Now that I've taken a closer look, I can't help but feel as if I've seen you guys somewhere before. Young man, are you one of the kids that used to live in this neighborhood? Haha, you remember me? You're right. I lived in one of the apartment complexes here about 3 years ago. Allow me to properly introduce myself. My name is Lloyd Bannings. You did live here. Yes, that explains why you look so familiar. Wait. Bannings? Then your guy Bannings' younger brother? Huh? Yeah, I am. You knew my brother then? More than just knew him, we... Never mind. I suppose you're here to discuss something important. Come on in. You can fill me in on the details once we've taken a seat. Oh, and where are my manners? I am Ian Grimwood, lawyer and owner of this law firm. I see. I was wondering when I would meet that special support section Sergey was telling me about. I actually read about you in the most recent issue of the Crossbow Times. You certainly showed diligence and spunk right out the gate, didn't you? Sounds like our first job might have been a little exaggerated. So Guy's younger brother is a police officer now too. Oh, how time flies. I can only assume this is Adio's will. Mr. Grimwood, what sort of relationship did you have with my brother? Well, the same one you and I will have. The guy used to drop by occasionally to exchange information with me, but as I'm sure you know, he was an incredibly talented detective. I'd wager he helped me far more than I was able to help him. Hold on, there's something we're missing here. Lloyd, your older brother's a detective? The hell, man? Why didn't you tell us about him? Sorry, guys, I guess it never really crossed my mind. Besides, guy's not with us anymore. He was killed in the line of duty. About 3 years ago now. Oh. That explains why you moved away from the city for a while. My deepest and most sincere condolences. I believe it or not, I've conducted my own investigations into that particular incident. Sadly, any leads that may exist eluded me. I see. Well, let's just forget about this case for now. It's not why we're here. Mr. Grimwood, I've already laid out our plans to you, our case to you. If you have any information pertaining to Ravash and its activities, please tell us. Ravash, That unsavory group is nothing but bad news. Illegal dealings with both the Empire and the Republic. The selling of stolen goods, mirror laundering, weapon trafficking, operating as the middleman for hiring jaegers, and that doesn't come close to scratching the surface of their crimes. However, no matter what sort of illegalities, I guess, they've committed, the fact remains that they were able to take advantage of Crossbow's very unique situation. Crossbow's unique situation? What he means is, while trade and commerce have grown exponentially over the past few years, Crossbow's political foundations have begun to quickly deteriorate, right? Well put. Crossbellian politics are currently in an extremely fragile state. Most politicians chose to align themselves with either Erebonia or Calvert, and are nothing more than greedy, power-hungry leeches. There's even a bill circulating within the Diet that cracks down on the Mafia, but it won't be approved. Too many Diet members are connected to Ravash. Are you serious? Unfortunately, he is. The number of Diet members tied to the Mafia is higher than I want to admit. That's probably the reason why the police can't touch them. Reality truly can be cold and cruel. Does that mean Ravash can commit any crime they want with no repercussions? No, it hasn't gotten to that point yet. If they don't control themselves, they would end up angering a majority of the Crossbellans and their surrounding nations. Therefore, Ravash has been treading a very thin line in order to avoid directly interfering with the citizenry's daily lives. And as long as they don't cross that line, the police can't lay a finger on them. You may wonder why they constantly look down on people. Well, that's your answer. This can't be real. Reality ain't so pretty. Behind the city's glamorous facade are shadows hell-bent on stirring up trouble. Yes, I am curious as to how many classified police documents detail those activities. Anyways, that's essentially all I know about Ravash. However, I need to mention that the situation with the Mafia has taken a turn. Really? Could you explain? Well, according to the intel the CPD just received, a new faction strong enough to rival Ravash has finally surfaced, and I don't doubt that strength. A new faction? Surely it's not the Bracer Guild, right? For all intents and purposes, the Bracer Guild is a positive establishment. This particular one I'm talking about, however, is less so. You see, there is a powerful organization that operates out of Calvert's eastern quarter, and it's already managed to worm its way into Crossbelt. What? You're certain of this? Yes. Previous rumors on this organization turned out to be true, so I have no reason to be skeptical now. They're called Hey-You? Hey-You? I'm just gonna say Hey-You. Just recently, a new commercial unit registered under the name of the Hey-You Trading Ltd, the Limited, I think. Hey-You Trading Limited, opened for business in the Harbor District. Hey-You. Quite the Eastern name. This could potentially escalate to a brawl between two crime syndicates. That petty fight we saw between the street gangs would be nothing compared to that. The calm before the storm, if you will. So far, neither group has had the audacity to make their struggle public. However, I would be surprised if they weren't already battling each other behind closed doors using a variety of methods. The 1st Division seems to be keeping a close eye on the whole thing. The 1st Division? So the man with glasses who left right when we arrived was... Yes, that was Detective Dudley from the 1st Division. Coincidentally, he was asking me the questions on the same topic. A coincidence indeed. Lloyd, is there something bothering you? You went quiet all of a sudden. Let me guess, you noticed something? Yeah, I still need time to sort it all out in my head, though. Thank you very much, Mr. Grimwood. Without your help, we wouldn't have been able to find the lead we needed to put this case to bed. That's so? I'm glad I was of assistance. Sergey has always been of tremendous help to me, so From both a personal and moral standpoint, I support your work 100%. If you ever run into any problems, you can always stop by my office and chat with me. Sounds like a very, trusty person indeed. Sounds like we're gonna get a lot of information, a lot of help from him in the future. So what's the next course of action? Should we go back and sort through all the information we've gathered? Good idea. But before we do that, now's the time to wrap up any unfinished business we still have to take care of. Besides, if what I'm thinking is the truth behind all these incidents, let's just say we went for a bumpy ride, alright? I appreciate the modesty, but your face is giving away your confidence. Anyway, let's head back to the SSS building once we've crossed off everything on our bucket list. Sound good? Yes, it does. Let us make haste. Well, we've already done all the side quests, so it was just giving us time to finish up the side quests if we haven't done so. But we are pretty much set to go. What's that? A message, maybe? There's a note stuck to the bulletin board. I've got some errands to run. Wrap up the case however you see fit, Sergey. The chief went out. Who wants to bet that he ran away because the case seemed like a pain in the ass? We cannot rule out that possibility. Perhaps, but think about it like this. It's a privilege to be given the chance to solve a case however we like, isn't it? That's exactly how I'm thinking about it. Like, if we solve this case, you know how big that will be for us? Like, the SSS will go from being talked down to instantly becoming the #1 most talked about conversation in Crossbelt, possibly. That'll be huge. That said, what's our plan? Should we hold a meeting to review what we know? Yeah, definitely. To start the meeting, inspect the explanation and point at the table. Let me do a little quick save real quick. Okay. Let's start the meeting. Let's get this meeting started then. First off, we should review all our info that's relevant to the case. Alright. The incident took place around midnight 5 days ago. Members of the Saber Vipers and Testaments were ambushed by an unknown assailant. Possibly a group of assailants. Okay, I thought I misread that. However, the attacks occurred at two different locations in the city's downtown district. Here and here. Testament members were attacked in the same alleyway to the west, and the Saber Vipers got messed up in front of Ignis, which is towards the east. In other words, the attacks happened at the opposite ends of the area. Exactly. By doing so, it made it hard for both groups to learn what happened to each other, and that leads us to the present, where each group blames the other for their members' injuries. Yeah, the only answer that makes sense is that there was a third party involved. Unless both groups rehearse their accounts, chances of either group being responsible for attacking the other are pretty slim. Agreed. Based on the evidence so far, it's safe to assume the attacks are the work of some third party. All we can do now is to consider all the possibilities and rule out the ones that don't seem feasible. But you've already had an idea of who that third party might be, don't you? I do. Ravash and Company, the mafia that controls Crossbow's criminal underbelly. According to the intel Gray shared with us, someone spotted the mafiosos snooping around the downtown district a few weeks ago. Unfortunately, we don't have the time to verify the credibility of that, however. Let's assume that Ravash was responsible for both attacks and continue our conversation. If that were the case, what was their motive? Bingo. The answer to that is crucial. If we can't answer that, then we're all back to square one. So it comes down to motive. There's hardly any conflict of interest between the Mafia and the two gangs. There must be a line that connects the three dots together. And once again, you already have an idea of what it is, don't you, Lloyd? Well, I can't say with absolute certainty, but of course. I think there's one thing that connects these three factors. I'm gonna say the presence of Heyu. The only realistic possibility that comes to mind is Heyu. Oh right, our grizzly friend mentioned them, didn't he? That definitely seems like the most likely possibility for now. In that case, though, what about Heyu connects these three? In order to be connected, there has to be some sort of inevitability. For example, what is this connection with Heyu that made the attacks against the two gangs unavoidable? Yeah, that would explain some things. Oh, what you thinking, bud? Well, about that possibility Tio mentioned, what do you think Ravash would do if they found out Heyu was trying to establish a foothold in Crossbelt? Well, I imagine they'd look to expand their combat capabilities, recruit more people, and upgrade their weaponry, you know? Ravash should have no problem getting new weapons given their own smuggling operations. But how do they go about recruiting people? Good question. Normally you'd hire Jaegers, but that's unlikely in Crossbow's case, given the constant surveillance put on us by neighboring countries. So long as the non-aggression pact stands, Erebonia and Calvert would never overlook the involvement of Jaegers. The two Diet factions representing them would likely react the same exact way too. Oh, Lloyd, could the Mafia be looking to recruit the gang members? Hot-blooded and more or less disciplined? I can't think of a more perfect pool of candidates to beef up the Mafia's presence in the city. Then again, they can't just barge in and choose whoever they like now, can they? Of course not. I mean, I could never see Wazi cooperating with the Mafia. Wall does not seem like the type to bow down to authority either. He is unlikely to agree working under the Mafia. So Ravash realizes this and plots to weaken the two gangs, intending to swoop in later and bag the remaining members. Hell, that must be it. Remember, this is still nothing more than a theory. All we've done is bring together the facts and try to make sense of them. Aw, look at you being all modest. I think that your analysis of the situation isn't too far from the truth. It may be only a theory, but your reasoning was sound and logical. I don't know. Personally, I feel like just recruiting more members to their group doesn't seem like they would just do all of that just for more members. I'm not sure. We'll see though. We'll see. You certainly proved that you acing the detective exam was no fluke. Thanks. It's decided. Our next move should be able to explain our theory to those two, don't you? Those two? Hey, you don't mean... I do. Wild Whales and Wazi Hemisphere, leaders of the Saber Vipers and the Testaments. Oh, there we go. Station Street, near where the construction materials are stored. Asking me to come here alone in the middle of that damn night. What do those cops think they're up to? Oh, did we already get them out? Or are they being ambushed? Is that the last train bound for Calvert? Yes, I believe it was. Wazi.
Yeah.
Good evening, Wald. What a beautiful night to bathe in the mystic moonlight. Wouldn't you agree? You bastard. So this is what that stupid-ass invite was all about. So those police punks went and set me up, huh? Fine. They saved me the trouble of looking for you myself. You want to fight? 'Cause I'm more than happy to give you one. Let's end this. You know I'm always up for a bit of late-night wrestling. But alas, I am but a mere guest at this rendezvous. What? Look, here they come. Okay, they weren't being set up yet. I thought they might have been set up by, like, the Mafia with fake invitations to, like, hey, yeah, come over here. And then they just, you know, beat them up and bag up the members, if that's really what their goal is. You punks again? Sorry to keep the two of you waiting. Oh no, it's a pleasure to be here. What's this fun anecdote you promised to share with us? I'm not sure if fun is the right word, but you'll at least find it interesting. Ready for me to start? Hold the phone. Anecdotes? Fun? What the hell are you two going on about? You're such a simpleton. What? Surely you remember the incidents that occurred 5 nights ago. They're here to tell us who the culprit was, obviously. The hell? Impressive deduction. I assume you already had your own suspicions? Well, at first, I thought that one of my members may have gone a little cuckoo, but as soon as I started to sort things out, I realized that something was off about the whole situation. That goes for the Viper side, too. Sadly, that's as far as my reasoning could take me. Well, that simplifies the explanations a bit. Walled whales, I know there are still gaps in our theory. So, would you listen to what we've found so far? Keep it short. Waste a minute of my time and I'll bash that baby face of yours in. And that's what we've come to with the information on hand. Mind giving me your thoughts? My, how unexpected. I think that we played right into the Mafia's hands. Does that mean you agree with our theory? But of course. After all, Ravash sent some of their agents to visit us already. They asked us to work for them, promising us the moons and the stars for our service. Needless to say, I immediately turned them down and sent them on their merry way. I thought as much. That settles that side, then. What about you, Walt? Were you also tempted into collaboration with the Mafia? Yeah, about a month ago. They're acting all high and mighty, so I decided to show them what a real strength looked like. Sent them packing real fast. Can't believe they actually had the balls to pull a fast one on me like this. Wazzy, I'm postponing our duel. First, I gotta warm up by crushing the smug mugs of those mobsters. Wait, you can't. Such a short temper. Calm down. Acting recklessly will only lead to... You really are a simpleton. Say that again. You know perfectly well that you don't stand a chance against the Mafia on your own. You'll be waltzing into Mafia sites like a pig to slaughter. You have no chance. Oh, shut it already. We don't know what will happen until we try. Maybe you could survive, but what about your poor little vipers? Can they catch bullets with their teeth? What do you propose we do then? You bony wise ass. You really expect me to just sit here and swallow the shame of having our men hurt like that? Huh, of course I don't. It's likely just a handful of mafiosos were involved in this particular scheme. I say we give them a crash course on how us guys in the downtown district operate. Come the final exam, they'll realize exactly who they're messing with. I'll require your help though, Wald. You what? Hold on, you two... What are you planning? If you do anything to break the law... Oh, relax. You'll be playing the teacher's assistants after all. Isn't it your responsibility to resolve the conflict brewing in the downtown district? I'd claim that makes your obligation to properly educate the Mafia into leaving everyone down there alone for good. Wouldn't you agree? Well, what is he talking about? I do not understand either. Sounds to me like he's just taking advantage of poor Lloyd. Remember, it was you who bothered to call us out here to share your grand theory. Isn't it only natural to see this case through? We'll see how this turns out. 3 days have passed since. This is a very long prologue, I gotta say. The confrontation between the rival gangs has fortunately died down. The downtown district has enveloped by a tranquil atmosphere, an atmosphere so peaceful that it became uncomfortable. Then... Oh, they really are mafias. It's too quiet around here. Went through all of that effort and those dumbasses still haven't torn each other apart? Don't you worry. Those guys are doused in gasoline at this point. One small spark and everything will be up in flames. Those morons won't even know what hit them. Viper or Testament, doesn't matter which one. As soon as you see one, kick his ass. And for your own sake, you better not get caught. Use a slingshot for a Saber Viper and just bash one of those Testament guys from behind. Got it. Let the hunt begin, boys. Little do they know, they're the ones being ambushed. Alright, let me speed that up. Gah! Dang, they actually allowed him to get attacked. I thought he would at least dodge it or something. One shiny blue bunny down. What a pathetic piece of trash. We don't got time to waste. How about you rough him up a little bit? Just be sure not to kill him. Business is business. Hope you don't hold a grudge against us. As if I'd let you. Oh, that's Lloyd! What? You guys hear this song? Heck yeah. What the hell? I'm a little surprised. I really didn't think we'd get you to fall for this bait easily. Who the hell is this guy? If it were up to me, I'd be cutting you up and taking you down to headquarters right already. But I'm not sure how the department would feel about using a sting operation as evidence. Don't tell me he's a cop? Not to worry, boys. He's just a special helper. Dude, are you serious? How the hell they fall for this? Lloyd's prediction was impeccable. Are you alright, Lloyd? Yeah, I'm fine. Putting that shock-absorbing pad under my hood was definitely a good call, though. Damn it. Okay, shock absorbing pad. That made sense. If the boss finds out that we blew our cover like this, well then, gentlemen, that raises the question. What will be your next move? Surrender peacefully now, and I may be merciful towards your misdeeds. Or would you prefer us to hunt you down? That may prove entertaining. Dang, I'm really into this song right now, I gotta say. Quick, split up! Get back here! 2 of you, come with me. Oh, wait! Crap! What should we do, Lloyd? Bring me Tio. Help me out, Tio. Ellie, Randy, I'll leave the other group to you. Roger. Understood. I'd rather have one physical hitter and a magical hitter together. So I'll take Tio. And besides, Lloyd compared to Randy has less defense, so having the healer with Lloyd would be better. Damn it, I can't believe those little brats from the police are involved. We need to contact headquarters and request backup. Hold on. We're screwed. We screwed up the plan big time. What if the boss gets a whiff of this? It doesn't matter. Anyways, we should at least... Did you think you could get away so easily? What? When'd they get here? These boys ain't going anywhere. Yes, we have them surrounded. It's in Lloyd and Tio's hands now. Okay. Damn, those morons. Don't got much choice now. I'll have to go from the back. Dang, they could jump all the way up there. Straight into Wazzy. A valiant effort indeed, but no dice. How'd you catch up? Jump for it. And now they've cornered themselves. There's nowhere to run. Much like moths to a flame. The cute little game of hide and seek is over. Surely you realize your best option is to surrender, no? Look at you goddamn brats. Where do you get off being so cocky? Now you'll see what happens when you force professionals to get serious. Better hope you'll live to regret it. Looks like they're itching for a fight. Don't think we have much of a choice. I can continue to count on your support, can't I? Funnily enough, I almost said the same thing. Let's do this. Incoming. Alright, I like this part of the game. Can we start off with a team rush? Oh no, it was skip. So we get to control Wazzy here. He has a ton of HP and EP, so it looks like he's like double our level. He has a move that attacks one person and also decreases their speed by half, by 50%. And another small ranged area AoE with an S-craft that's attacking a single target enemy. And arts, he has water, fire, and wind and time. Awesome. I love he also has a heal. Okay, we didn't really need to bring a healer then. Innocence arc returns lowered stats to normal for all. That's actually really strong. Chrono down, decelerates time in an area. Okay, decelerates time. And grants the power, yeah, Forte, increasing someone's strength. Just increase your own strength, buddy. You're way powerful than us, from what it possibly seems like here. And then we're gonna Icicle Edge right here. I could have just done a debuff with Tio. Why didn't I do that? Anyways, we got Axo Rush to hit both of them here. 84? Oh, I think Wazzy might be an arts attacker. Well, that would make sense if he's the arts attacker and then someone like Walled would be the strength fitter, obviously. Let's analyze this one. Lower those stats. Oh my gosh, that did a lot of damage. Let's do Soul Blur. And And let's have her heal herself. Heal yourself, please. Okay, that they do an insane amount of damage. You have an AoE, don't you? Yes. Alright, heal Lloyd up. Pretty good heals. The heals are not too bad for a single regular heal. I mean, a single regular tier. And you know, we get eventually the tier L, the tier roll. You know, all those good stuff later down the line. So, and tier used to be like 200 HP only, I think. Not bad. Not bad early on. The buff already wore off for Forte. Interesting. I'm gonna use this. Tiger Charge! I love that voice actor so much. And paralyzed? Woo, baby. Not gonna do anything for a good while. There we go. Yeah, Wazi's level 8, almost double our level. Got smoke grenade. What happens if the bars reach maximum? Is there like a set amount that we can have now? I need to visit the Orbital shop. Gah! You damned kids. Whew! There were no pushovers, that's for sure. That man is brandishing an Erebonian manufactured military-grade pistol. The latest model, I might add. In all likelihood, it was smuggled across the border. And I must say that was quite the performance you put on. What a marvelous performance. Especially how you sold that fall. Well, your plan didn't give me much of a choice, did it? I wasn't about to let anybody else be the bait and put themselves in harm's way. However, did you not volunteer yourself for an incredibly dangerous role too easily? I believe your attempt at earning the title of Zamoria's nicest man has gone too far. Really? That wasn't my intention. That soft-hearted nature of yours is sure to cause problems in the future. Although I don't necessarily find that part of you to be a turn-off. I like Wazi. I think Wazi's my favorite character. Really, really cute. And then also, I like the way they go about their I like the way they go about things. Huh? I was able to exact my revenge, and it was all thanks to your help. I look forward to any future alliances we may hold. You cocky little. Where do you get off running your mouths like that? Now you've done it, you sons of bitches. From this day on, you've made an enemy of Ravash. You damn rookies will rue the day. All of the Diet members are on our payroll. Don't think you'll be getting away with this. Is that what you think? Looks like you haven't taken your lesson to heart yet. New plan? I'm gonna hang you dumbasses upside down like a bunch of punching bags, then beat the absolute piss out of you. Hold on a minute. They're already defenseless. There's no need. Not to worry. You can leave the rest to us. Well, try not to get too carried away, okay? These guys are professionals after all. They could bite back even stronger next time if you mess with them too much. How about this, boys? Why don't we keep this friendly little spat to ourselves? I doubt pros like yourselves would want your bosses to find out that you got your asses handed to you by a bunch of rookie cops, even while taking them seriously. Such a pathetic report wouldn't go over well, would it? Get bent, asshole. You'd be too Arge under if we were taking it seriously. I guess Arge means feet now in this game. Didn't Arge mean miles? Or was I always wrong and Arge meant feet the whole time? Ooh, what's this? Now, I'm no lawyer, but it's probably in your best interest to bow out. Grace, what are you doing here? See, I've been keeping my eyes peeled for my favorite new rookies these past few days. And much to my expectations, what an absolute feast of information you've given me. Oh boy, I'm dying to write up a riveting tale in my next article about this unlikely operation. Why you're just some bitch from a puny news agency. You think you can take Ravash on? Well, our circumstances are more complicated than I care for, so I won't reveal your names. However, if you bad boys are caught pulling another stunt like this again, I can't promise that your group's gonna be able to bail you out. Gah. Fine, whatever. We'll be going now. But if you don't keep your word, lady, don't worry. Don't worry your pretty little head about that. To be fair, you're the ones that should be worrying about you keeping your promises. Wouldn't want to be in hot water, would we? Crossed the line again, and a little birdie told me the braces might come get you. What? Just a little FYI, Arios was strongly considering taking over this case. Naturally, being the grand bracer he is, he was totally up to his neck in requests. He figured he'd leave it in your guys' hands this time. Is that true? He's keeping tabs on us, eh? That appears to be the case. Oh, hell no. As if we'd ever be moronic enough to make an enemy of Arios McLean. There's no point in staying at this dump any longer. We're out of here. Surprised they let them off the hook. Oh boy, Arios is that divine blade of wind fellow, isn't he? I've heard my fair share about his exploits, but I didn't think the name alone would be enough to send the Mafia packing. Heh, to hell with this shit. Screw it, show's over, boys. Get your asses moving. We're leaving. Yeah! I must say, I couldn't have done it without your help. Or would mission accomplished be more appropriate for you? Yeah, I suppose so. Though I guess our original mission was only to stop the initial fight. Anyways, you shouldn't have a reason to fight with Wald anymore, right? What are you going on about now? What? Whether the Mafia is involved in it or not. It is not as though our relationship with the Saber Viper is going to change overnight. We're still going to view each other as a blight on our territory. That would not change. Sure, there probably won't be another large conflict between us for a while, but our regular scuffles are bound to continue, no doubt about it. Hold on now. If you don't want our future fights to get out of hand, you're more than welcome to stop by and intervene when the time comes. Perhaps you could even join in on our amicable little disputes. I'd welcome you with loving arms. Oh my god. I don't get the impression that he's joking in the slightest. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta calm down. Well then, I wish you sweet dreams, everyone. Let's go. Our crusade has ended. Let us withdraw. Ja. That's how they say yes? Ja? What an incorrigible group of men. Meh, leave them be. They're just a bunch of hot-headed dudes raring for a fight. Nothing you can really do about it. For once you might be right. More importantly, we've successfully resolved our mission. Isn't that right, Lloyd? Yeah, I guess so. Still, I can't shake the feeling that this was a hollow victory. That discomfort probably stemmed from the fact that you rookies once again had to rely on somebody else to finish the job. How was that? Did I nail it? Huh? Don't let it get to you. There's nothing wrong with accepting a little help in times like these. How else are you gonna get the full picture? Only once you've understood this can you truly call yourself a detective, just like your brother. What? Well, I think it's about time for me to head on home now. I gotta go exfoliate. You'd be surprised at how much work oh my gosh, you'd be surprised how much I work to keep my skin this flawless. Anyways, nighty night. Your brother must have been one hell of a dude. Judging from what I've heard, it sounds like he was a talented individual. There aren't a whole lot of people that would outrank him when it comes to persistence and efficiency on the job. At any rate, our mission is accomplished. Let's return to the SSS building and give Chief Sergei our report. I think I get the picture. Well, you're still rookie, so don't let the messy performance get you down. If something similar happens in the future, you should be able to handle it a bit smoother. Yes, sir. He's a pretty strict boss, isn't he? Surely you must have caught a glimpse of it during this case, the thorny, problematic side of Crossbow. Well, yep, it's definitely a pain in the ass. Crossbow's seedy underbelly, a cold, cruel reality made possible by the corruption of its leadership. Aptly put. But the CPD isn't filled to the brim with a bunch of losers, you know. While some idiots decide to trade dignity for bribes, most of our detectives have self-respect and work with a strict code of justice. However, they're often stopped by certain barriers. For example, the politicians who degrade themselves by making deals with the mafia for money and power. So how about it, Lloyd? Want to pack your bags in and turn in your badge and become a bracer? No, sir. These barriers are the reason the special support section was established, right? Oh? Protect civilians above all else. The bracer code is admirable, but it has its limitations. Some problems can't be solved by that alone. Smuggling and illegal arms dealing, the sale of stolen goods and mirror laundering, and the collusion of the mafia and officials. They're all problems that lie outside the guild's jurisdiction. He's got a point. So even the supporting gauntlet still has its flaws. However, as police officers, we have the power to right these wrongs. Despite the countless barriers that are standing in our way, the possibility of getting over them isn't zero. He's right. We, as the SSS, can create possibilities others can't for true change. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it? Yep. But hopefully I'm not being too optimistic. I do think that I do think that reality is not as simple as you make it out to be. However, I agree that the possibility is never zero. Take a look at this guy, would you? Dueling with the head of a delinquent group, volunteering as bait to lure out the mafia. How can a guy look so calm and collected, but be so hot-blooded underneath it all? I'm not really sure if hot-blooded is the right term. Still working with everyone helped me realize something. While it's true that we're still inexperienced, as long as we stick together, no matter how high they may be, there isn't a single barrier we can't overcome. Lloyd. I'm at a loss for words. A bit too cheesy for my liking. You don't have to laugh that hard. Although I suppose I'm being too idealistic again, right? Well, I'm sure this won't be too bad. While it is true that the idea of the SSS was initially met with opposition and resistance, you guys can use this division however you see fit. Sure, I might not be able to directly bail you out of trouble, but if you end up pulling some crazy stunt and take off HQ, I can at least toss you guys a bone and cover for you guys. Chief. So you're going the laissez-faire route, are you? I'm not even sure what that means. I've read that word so many times. I gotta figure out what it means. Geez, I get what you're gunning for, but aren't you a bit too chill about this? In other words, he's trying to evade any messes we throw his way. That's what's called veteran experience. Will the SS become a pale imitation of the Bracer Guild, or will it transform into something new entirely? I, for one, am going to kick back with a cigarette and watch the fireworks. Alright. Seems like we're getting somewhere smoothly, and that's actually the end of the prologue of the special support section. And we get a reward. Awesome. Exploring Geofront. We got 1 DP, but we also got a 3 bonus DP as well, so we got 4. We got a total of 20 DP total. No mirror, though. Also, for the Quarrel Arbitration, 2 DP were awarded, but also a bonus of 5 DP. So we now got 27. Hey, 27, that's a good number. And now we can save our game. And we got some achievements up there. Was that what they're called again? I don't remember. Anyways, I think this is a fantastic way to conclude the stream here today. We hit the 3-hour mark perfectly on time with the prologue ending, and I think it's a fantastic way to put this off for next time. So guys, if you guys really like this game as much as I do enjoy this, well, you guys can follow me here on Twitch. You guys can also follow me on my other socials as well, such as Twitter, and subscribe to my YouTube, because on my Twitter you can just chat with me, see when I'm gonna stream, we'll see when I'm not gonna stream more likely, and also on YouTube you can just check out the other streams that I've done in the past, because I kind of use YouTube as a kind of like a VOD dump, where all the VODs that anything I've ever streamed before, all the VODs are pretty much put in a nice playlist on YouTube, so it's all right there in case you guys miss anything. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave it here for today, and we can continue tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Continue some more trails, and we're going to start Chapter 1 tomorrow. We're going to see how it goes. Maybe we'll finally leave Crossbelt, because we've been stuck here the entire time. Anyways, take care, guys. Enjoy yourselves, and have yourselves a good one.